maximum security prison and resulted in quite a few embarrassed faces. Though most prison officials refused to comment, one penologist, who asked not to be identified, said with a grin, "Well, I guess it's back to the old drawing board." In sports last night, the big story was the off-season trade between Chicago and Atlanta.
Well, your escape was obviously a success.
Yes, your Treasury agents are very efficient.
Well, it's not too tough to pull off a prison break when you got the warden's cooperation. You know, this is amazing how much he looks like you. Are you sure he'll cooperate, huh?
Oh, he'll cooperate. Once he hears the deal.
I don't like it, sir. I don't like it at all. It's too risky.
Well, he's right. You know, it's dangerous, and it's not too late to back out.
According to this cable, Harris already knows about the gold. Probably headed for Lisbon and Mexico. How serious is that?
Well, if we hope to prevent an international gold panic, we've got to move.
What are the alternatives if I don't do the job?
None.
There's your answer. So what happens? I just sit here?
You're out of prison, aren't you? It ought to be enough for now.
It ought to be, but it ain't. And I want to know what I'm doing here now.
Maybe this is your answer.
Oh, you again. I should have known. Hello, Claudio. Full of surprises, aren't you, Commissioner? First you put me in, then you take me out. Glad you could make it. Sorry I couldn't dress for the occasion, but I got your invite on short notice. We've got quite a job for you. As it happens, I'm free. For the moment, that is. What's the job? Impersonating me. Pushover. What did you do? Take a vacation? No. I'll be impersonating you. Ha! Then you're gonna have a great vacation. Assuming you're not stupid enough to send yourself back to prison. I have to go to San Diego. I understand it's a town you know rather well. Sure, I know it. What's the deal? I want a rundown on your friends there, in detail. Yeah? Yeah. Joe Murphy. Rachel Solo. Vera Royal. Vera Royal? Wait a minute. What's the deal, Commissioner? I'll ask the questions. Vera Royal, huh? She finally must have made it big. You're about to make it big yourself. You're going to be a police commissioner while I'm away. I got $500,000 last year for impersonating you. Can you match that? I already did. You're out of jail, aren't you? That ain't good enough. If we get what we want, you'll get a parole when I get back. I get a parole whether you get back or not. The chances are that slim, huh? I know Vera and her crowd. You ain't coming back. All right. You tell us what you know. Everything. And I'll see that you get a parole, whether I get back or not. You got yourself a deal.
Okay, but I hold the papers until we're certain that the commissioner is not coming back. We wouldn't want two Mattins running around loose on the San Diego waterfront.
Oh, I don't know. Sounds kind of like fun to me.
You're going to be doing undercover work with her?
You could call it that, yeah.
Just how long do you think it's going to take?
As long as it takes to find out when and where the gold will be smuggled into the States. Then get word back to the Treasury Department.
You're not even in the Treasury Department.
My qualifications are only physical, I admit.
Your qualifications are exactly the kind that a woman like Vera Royal would want. That's what bothers me.
Manton will be staying under the same roof with you. Now, surely you can trust me with her.
There's a difference. A big difference. I know that Manton is not my husband, but Vera Royal has no way of knowing that you're not her lover.
Well, what about last year? You thought he was your husband then?
Don't be ridiculous. Not for a minute.
Well, he didn't get anywhere with me, despite repeated attempts.
What repeated attempts?
And he won't this time either.
You mean you knew he was an imposter?
Oh, it was so obvious. I mean, he may look a little bit like you, Commissioner, but... Oh, I never judge a book by its cover. What matters to me is what's inside. And you don't need a title page to tell you what that man is like.
Why, Mildred, you mean you do like me?
I don't think I said that, Commissioner.
Mildred, be careful. Mac needs that for his work.
That's work.
Commissioner, you're in for the time of your life. After being me for a few days, you'll never be satisfied again. And let me tell you something else. Commissioner, you're in for the time of your life. Commissioner, you're in for the time of your life. After being me for a few days, you'll never be satisfied again. And let me tell you something else. Commissioner, you're in for the time of your life. After being me for a few days, you'll never be satisfied again. And let me tell you something else. And therefore, the investigation is continuing, and no further comment will be made until tomorrow morning's briefing. And therefore, the investigation is continuing, and no further comment will be made before... Oh, come on, Sergeant. I got away with impersonating him last year, didn't I?
Keep practicing. An important life depends on your being perfect.
Yeah? Well, an important life depended on it last year, too. Mine.
Well, no one's worried about you, Manton. You're safe.
Yeah, I know. Well, you got plenty of reason to be worried about him. He's going into a real jungle. One mistake, and it's curtains.
I'm telling you, the Treasury Department knows too much. There's a leak somewhere. You find out who and get rid of him. I don't care what you have to do. Just get rid of him, you understand? Right. And tell Vera I'll be seeing her soon. Right. Right.
As far as we know, they've shipped the gold from Paris to Lisbon. Now, if our reports are right, it's headed from Mexico and then the U.S. Now, that's your assignment, Mac. How, where, and when.
Oh, no. Like this. Curlier. Yeah, that's better.
That should do it, Commissioner.
Hey, Joe. Any coffee around?
Yeah.
How about getting us a couple of cups?
Be a pleasure.
Thank you. Any idea who gives Vera her orders? No one knows the answer to that. That's the one thing she never yaks about. But there is someone. He's got to have plenty of honor. He's the only man alive that scares her. When did you last see her? A couple of years ago. Acapulco. How were things between you when you left? Not as good as they'll be when I get back. A lot will be expected of you, Commissioner, so don't let me down. It may be your life at stake, but it's my reputation. Well, I'll do my best not to let you down.
Commissioner?
Yes, Sergeant, what is it?
Oh, well, I thought you'd like to know.
No, Charlie. Here.
Oh, yeah. Well, your contact lens has just arrived.
Oh, yeah.
Your coffee.
Yeah.
Sensational, Commissioner.
Yeah.
Your eyes really look blue.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's take a look at the pictures. Number 1, Joe Murphy, bartender at the Lotus.
And him?
Bill Johnson, former Navy flyer, will work for anybody if the price is right.
Good. Now for the ladies.
Rachel Solo. I'm not to be confused by her last name because she almost never is.
What about her?
Bonnie Sue, born without a last name for obvious reasons.
Excellent. What is Vera's favorite fragrance?
Gardenia.
Her drink?
Champagne, exclusively.
Your song?
Or what?
I mean, her song with Manton, their song.
Oh, My Blue Heaven.
Paradise.
Oh, yeah.
And the deep dip?
Hmm?
The deep dip. It's Vera's favorite dance step, sir. You know, with Paradise. Dip? Well, everybody used to dance that way.
Not everybody.
You know, Commissioner, Manton has really led quite a life. I love my work, but listening to him talk last night, well, I couldn't help wondering if maybe I had missed a little.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you know when I get back. Don't you have anything a little quieter? Quieter? These are the best threads in town. Are you kidding? Bring it over here. Man, do you dress square? Yes, I want to enjoy your wardrobe, too. I looked great, but this bummer, who'd know? I got it figured you'd be leaving in the morning. Good luck. Oh, and take care of the old rep. It's all I got, but it's plenty.
Look, Frank, before you go, will you talk to him again? Tell him to get out of there as soon as he has the information. I know the way he is. He'll want to stay there until he has the gold shipment in your hands.
Right.
Yeah.
Charlie, I want to look at those San Diego maps.
Yes, sir.
What's the matter? Your lenses bother you? Of course not.
Commissioner, here's the waterfront map you wanted. First of all, the Lotus Bar is located...
I could find the Lotus Bar blindfolded. Over here, Charlie.
What's my favorite dessert?
Apple crumb cake.
Manton says he's known all over the waterfront, sir. So if you hang around there long enough, you'll bump into somebody who'll lead you to Vera.
Now, according to our latest reports, the gold is due in at the end of the week. Now, once you find out where and when, I want you out of there because, believe me, you'd be safer with the ingots than with that information.
He's right, sir. Those people kill a man for what he knows.
Yeah. And a lot of times they think he knows more than he does, so you're going to be in danger from the time you get there till you get out.
I appreciate your concern, but I don't trust your motives.
My motives? We've never been apart more than one night. I'm gonna miss you.
If Manton's as convincing as last time, You maybe even forget I'm gone.
There's only one man in my life, and he ain't got blue eyes.
Oh. You mean him?
That's only half the story.
Better?
Best. Your beautiful brown eyes are the reason that I fell in love with you. Didn't you know that?
That's the reason? Never guessed.
Vera Royal. You know, Mac, that photograph could be an old one. I bet she's aged a lot since then.
Probably has.
Yeah.
Most women do.
Yes, that kind of a life can be very hard on a woman. Don't you agree?
Absolutely.
All those men in her life. I bet she's exhausted. Just a shadow of her former self.
No doubt it.
Do you know, I feel better. Why didn't you tell me all these things earlier?
Because I didn't think of it earlier.
I'm certainly glad that you finally did.
Yes, so am I. Because after all, I was taught to be kind to the aged.
Just exactly, what do you mean by kind?
Well, I will be posing as Manton, and who knows what will be expected of it.
Well, whatever it is, she's gonna be disappointed, right?
He did tell me his reputation was at stake. How could I let him down?
You'll think of something.
So I think the Lotus Bar would be the best contact point. I'll look it over when I get down there and then I'll call you.
Well, I'll hear from you tonight, then, eh?
Yeah, tonight. Can I give you a lift anywhere?
No, thanks. I'm walking as much as possible these days. I like a lot better than dieting. Makes me feel happier.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Take it easy, huh?
Sir? You sure you still want to go through with this?
There's no choice. You know that.
They know too much. Otherwise, Hanson wouldn't be dead. The stakes are too high.
I didn't exactly volunteer for the job.
Well, you didn't turn it down either. I was just thinking of how Mrs. McMillan would feel if anything happened to you. And me.
Not to mention Mildred.
Not to mention Mildred.
I'll be passing the information on to you, you know. You're taking just as much a risk as I am. Do you want to back out?
No.
And I'll see you tomorrow night at the Lotus Bar. I'll light a cigarette when it's safe to talk. Now stop worrying. I'll be back in a week.
What do you want?
Boilermaker. Murphy around?
You from out of town?
Who isn't? Why? Doesn't he work here anymore?
He don't work anymore.
Retired?
Dead.
How did he die?
Well, papers said that he died of a sudden illness. I call it just sudden.
I'm looking for a dame named Vera Royal. Any idea how I could find her?
Is she looking for you?
She will be. She knows I'm in town.
Oh, one of those big thrill things, when she finds you, huh?
Check.
Well, if she wants you, she'll find you.
If you happen to hear from her, tell her that Claudio Manton's back in town. It'll be good news. I promise you.
Hey, Claudio. Good to see you again, pal.
Same here. How you been?
Oh, breathing.
It's more than old Murphy can say.
Yeah, but then Murphy had it coming. He was in a highly dangerous line of work.
Bartending?
Sure, bartending, Claudio. You're still a funny man, even with your jailbreak making all the papers.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever happened to those Havana cigars you were going to send me from Florida? You forget?
Oh, I couldn't forget you, pal. It's just that I didn't get to Florida that time.
Got a better offer, huh? From a richer lady?
Yeah, you know how it is.
No, but I'd like to.
Tell me, you seen Vera lately?
Man, you got some nerve looking her up again after running out on her the way you did.
Yeah, well, that's my problem, isn't it?
It sure is.
So where is she?
Maybe you're in luck. Nobody's seen her in a couple of months.
She's not out of town.
Who knows?
Yeah. Well, somebody has to know. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Dee 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 dee. Well, hello there.
Down, boy.
You didn't hear it?
Hear what?
That noise. All that banging, I thought there was trouble.
There is, till you start back downstairs again.
You sure you didn't hear anything?
Oh, I heard the police patrolling outside. Lest you forget.
You don't trust me, Mildred.
Ah, got it on the first guess. That's why I'm here. And the cops are outside. Of course, if this arrangement doesn't suit you, we can always return you from whence you came to jail.
I'm surprised at you, Mildred. Someone with your obvious experience in show business, I thought you'd get a kick out of this.
Show business?
You weren't a showgirl? A dame built like you?
A dame built like me? They didn't even finish building me. Well, great legs, but where's the rest of me? No, Manton, you go on back to your couch before I order a cage.
Come on, Millie, let's have a highball.
I don't drink, thanks.
Then how about a piece of that delicious apple pie? I was dreaming about it when I woke up.
Sure you were.
Apple pie?
Okay.
Say, buddy. Got a light?
Sure.
We hear you've been looking for Vera Royal.
That's right.
You just got lucky. Okay, here they come. Let's go. What about the Jameson case, Commissioner?
Yes, how angry are you?
Angry?
The grand jury refused to return an indictment. Isn't that so?
They said lack of evidence. Isn't that a reflection on your department, Commissioner?
Well, at this point in time,
I
according
think
to
that
the
you gentlemen
evidence...
are asking the wrong man that question. Don't you think that question belongs to the district attorney?
We'd better hurry up, Commissioner. You'll be late for your next appointment.
I'm aware of my appointment schedule, Sergeant.
I really would like to go home, dear. It's been an awfully long day.
Great. Nothing I'd like better than spending the night home alone with the little lady.
Oh, don't get your hopes up.
Let's get a few pics with the little lady. Come on, honey, a little bit closer. Real green all morning. I missed you.
Yeah, don't call me honey.
What does he call you?
Sally.
Catchy. This is the one little woman of San Francisco who always feels safe, and that's because you're married to a police commissioner. Right, honey?
What about that, Mrs. McMillan? Your husband's work can be dangerous. Are you ever frightened?
Not when I'm with my husband, Ken, no.
Which is why I have this new policy of always having her right by my side.
Excuse me.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Commissioner, you haven't talked much about the Jameson case.
I think that would be impossible to discuss at this time, gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Gonna,
However, I feel...
You gonna take any action, Commissioner?
That'll be all for now, gentlemen. Thank you.
Stand too close, man. You gotta be pretty steady on your feet to enjoy the view from the top.
Takes more than heights to make me dizzy.
Then we'll just have to try something else. I like to keep my men off balance.
Hello, baby. Glad to see you again.
Okay, boys. Something else. Watch the antiques, fellas.
Is that enough?
Just a little more. Okay, fellas, that's just right. Thanks. You always were a little too pretty. This is much nicer.
If I remember right, we used to get along a lot better than this.
Oh, you remember right. We used to get along beautifully. You rat.
What'd I do?
Now, isn't that just like a man? Pretending to forget.
Vera, you look a lot better than the last time.
That's because I'm doing a lot better than the last time.
Yeah, I noticed.
I was sure you would. That's the kind of thing you notice first, isn't it, Claudio? How well the lady's doing. And I don't mean her looks.
Come on, Vera. Spent a whole year in jail. Come over here looking for a little kindness. And first, your two hoods damn near beat me to death, and then you give me a lot of lip.
Oh, yes, I heard about the prison break. Who helped you?
Help me?
Come on, Claudio. You don't break out of that prison without help. Who was it?
Nobody.
Oh. Some rich broad who couldn't live without you,
I'm through with that kind of life, Vera. I spent a whole year just thinking about it, and I'm going to pay my own way from now on.
Oh, now that doesn't sound like the Claudio I knew and loved. As a matter of fact, you don't even look the same. No, there's something very different about you.
Oh, even I age a little.
Oh, I approve of age in other people. No, it's not age. It's something else. You've had your teeth fixed, haven't you?
Yeah. The better to bite you with.
Teddy, I thought you were already on your way.
I was. But then I heard Pretty Boy Creep was in town, so I came back.
Hello, Teddy. Long time no see.
Not long enough.
I see you still have it.
I still have everything you give me, baby. Always liked from the first stroke. You always said it reminds you of me.
Get out, Madden.
Cool it, Teddy. We don't even know why Claudio's here yet.
Don't we?
No. Just what do you want, Claudio?
I need papers to get out of the country.
Out of the country? When you're with Vera, you're out of the country.
Am I with Vera?
We've got business, Vera.
Yes, I know, and you should have been on your way by now.
I go when he goes.
Oh, you just gave me an idea. Claudio, how long has it been since you went upstairs and jumped out?
Upstairs? I thought this was the penthouse.
What's funny? I don't think he has the slightest idea what you're talking about.
He knows what we're talking about. He used to be the best in the business.
Still am the best.
At what?
Oh, what do you think? Going upstairs and jumping out.
Look, I told you he knew what we were talking about.
No, he hasn't said anything except what we've said.
Look, Teddy, it's not the kind of sport they encourage in prison. I may be a little out of shape, but I always know how to jump out of a plane.
You really were the best, you know.
I never forget anything I'm good at.
Oh?
I may need a little practice.
Oh, we'll provide plenty of practice in all departments.
I want to talk to you, Vera.
Sure, Teddy. Why don't you put on a record, Claudio? Our song is still there.
Sure, baby.
You forgetting the last time I walked out on you?
I'm not forgetting anything. I just thought of a way to get even. Only this time he's gonna walk out on me at 10,000 feet, and I'm gonna be watching. Then it's just you and me, baby. Now, look, why don't you go, Teddy? You got a lot of work to do.
I don't like leaving you alone.
Oh, I can handle Claudio.
Just make sure he doesn't handle you.
Oh? You remembered? I'm surprised. It's been so long, I thought you might have forgotten. Now, let's see if you remember what comes next.
I never thought I'd meet the lady who would make me want to take a shot at getting married. Till now.
You're very sweet, Claudio. But I don't think that marriage is for every man. Having a wife is quite a responsibility.
Not from where I'm standing. If I were married, I'd never go off and leave a wife like you.
Yeah, well, you might not have any choice.
Come on. The police commissioner of San Francisco doesn't have a choice. Who are you trying to kid?
This doesn't have anything to do with San Francisco, you know. You don't know. And you're not going to get another word out of me. Not about Mac and not about what he's doing in San Diego.
Well, if he's with Vera, I know what he's doing. I just don't know why. Not when he has someone like you waiting at home.
You know, you can be kind of nice sometimes.
So I make my living, sweetheart.
Yeah, I know. But do you know, it wouldn't surprise me if there wasn't a rather decent person hidden under all of that facade.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Who needs him? Facade's what counts. The company I keep. And if you're talking about last year, when I let you off the hook, that was different. You thought I was your husband. This time, you'll know what you're getting. Shall we go?
As soon as Mildred's ready.
Mildred's coming? I thought we were going to a dinner dance.
We are, but it's also a benefit for charity. Organized by my most suspicious friend, Carol, which is why we're making this appearance. Besides, it's $50 a plate. Why don't we just think of Mildred as another contribution?
Got an idea. Why don't we leave Mildred there as part of the contribution? Mildred, you look wonderful. It's worth $50 just to get a good look at you.
Well, it's too bad the commissioner can't be here to see since he's paying.
You know, that dress reminds me of the good old days.
Well, if it was good enough for Mrs. McMillan's mother, it's good enough for me.
Is that where you got that dress? I think it looks great. Come on, Claudia. Come on. Oh, we're gonna have a ball, aren't we?
Rye whiskey. Any word yet?
How's Sally?
She's fine.
It's on its way. I'm on the reception committee. I'll find out where tomorrow. We're having a practice run.
How'd it go with Vera Royal?
All right. Finally. Give me a rundown on a guy named Teddy Sands. He's running things for Vera and doing his best to get rid of Manton, which translates me.
Nice, quiet place.
Yeah.
Always like this?
Yeah.
You better get out of here before the cops come.
Sure Sally's all right?
She's fine. In fact, she's at a big party Mrs. Crenshaw's throwing tonight.
Good. I hope she's having a ball.
Boy, I'm having a ball.
Then, why don't you look at me?
Claudio, you've only got one brown eye.
What?
She's right. What'd you do with the other eye, dummy?
It was here a minute ago.
Will you two act casual,
What'd you
please?
do, dummy?
Well, I want everyone to have a good time, of course, but don't you think you've taken it just a little bit far?
Carol, what a lovely party.
Oh, well, how can you tell from down there?
Well, we've seen it all from top to bottom, and we're the best judges.
Why, Mac, You wear contacts. I never knew that before.
Carol, please. He's very sensitive.
Oh, well, several pounds on me, artificial, and I'm not sensitive.
Yes, we've noticed. The pounds and the sensitivity.
If this gala weren't costing $50 a head, I'd have yours sent home.
Carol, you look absolutely ravishing.
Well, thank you, Sally. Oh, and so does Mac. I've never seen him quite so dashing. I can't keep my hands off him.
Try.
You see, honey, there are plenty of women who would be happy to change places with you.
Oh, I'll say. And the line forms here, right behind me.
Carol, are we raising lots of money tonight?
Oh, only a small fortune. 2 more tickets, and I'd have a sellout on my hands.
I'll take them. Send the bill to my office.
Why, Mac, how darling. Oh, I've never known you to be so generous. Oh, my last 2 tickets, I now have a perfect score.
And that's the only kind to have.
Oh, well, I'm sure if I had you around all the time, I'm sure I'd never have to worry.
Likewise, I'm sure.
Oh, why am I so turned on by your husband tonight? It's getting quite embarrassing.
Yeah, it is.
He's even changed his shaving lotion.
Oh, Mac is just full of surprises these days, Carol.
There are more to come.
Not while I'm around.
I certainly hope not. Don't you ever go on vacation, Mildred? You know, Sally, you're a very lucky girl to have a husband who still has surprises left.
That's why I'm not taking a vacation this year. Shall we dance, Commissioner? They're playing our song.
Their song?
Well, it's... You all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. Tell you one thing, though, wouldn't trade places with you. Going to all those dances. What a strain.
Thought you were having a good time.
Oh, me, no. I just going through the motions. You know, so everybody wouldn't get suspicious.
You know, you did a good job. You even had men convinced you were having a good time.
That gigolo, did you see the way he was kissing my hand?
Yes, I did.
Well, does he think that behavior's going to get him anywhere?
Well, it certainly got him a terrific breakfast.
Yeah, well, even a gigolo has to eat, I suppose.
No identification. Let's see if this says anything. Damn, that won't be much help.
Claudio, the 8th wonder of the world.
Does that mean anything to you? We'll turn into headquarters to see what they can make of it.
You better get ready.
To be continued?
Anytime, baby.
And how come I get the feeling you're always bluffing?
You want to try calling my head?
That's what today is all about, sweetheart.
soon?
Well, any luck in finding what you're looking for?
No, I didn't. Where's the lighter flicker on this place? My flame's getting a little low.
Oh, I hadn't noticed. Maybe I'm not as observant as I should be. The dry lake bed, that's your target. And here's the game. Teddy's the best free faller in the business today, but I expect you to be better. If you open your chute before Teddy, consider yourself out of our deal.
I don't know what the deal is yet.
If you free fall longer than Teddy will tell you.
If you free fall longer and live, that is. Fine by me. I'm at home in the air just as I am on the ground.
We'll see, Blue Eyes.
Even an omelet has its limit.
Coming, my dove.
To dance the way you danced last night? And now to cook? The way you cooked this morning, well, it's a miracle. I mean, I've known women who can do one or the other, but not both.
I've been something of a surprise to myself lately.
Pity. Probably hasn't had a good meal since he left.
Vera Royal doesn't cook?
Vera Royal cook? Are you kidding?
Well, I suppose in her profession, who would notice? Drink your orange juice.
I can do it.
You wouldn't catch me standing over a hot stove if I lived that kind of life.
Oh? And what kind of a life does she lead?
Well, you know what I mean, coming into all that money.
Oh. You know all about the money, hmm?
Well, I know it's 100 million in solid gold. What more do you need to know?
Yeah. I mean, at those prices, any woman would get out from behind the stove.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't even have to worry about your cooking to win a man. You could just buy him.
Okay, fellas, jump run.
Okay, Romeo. Now we'll see who's best.
Now!
Well, looks like I'm in on the deal.
As far as I'm concerned, you're not in on any deal.
Yeah? Yeah. You all right? Good. Come on.
Claudio! Claudio! You forgot to put in your order for dinner! Claudio! It's gone. Skipped. Oh.
Oh, by the way, Roy, thanks for the limo.
Okay, Claudio. Hope you make it to San Diego.
He's gone, Sergeant. We've looked everywhere.
Even under the beds.
All right, now calm down. Now, how did it happen?
Well, I don't know. The last thing I knew, Mildred was serving him breakfast.
Yeah, it was a terrific breakfast.
It was. I saw it.
What did he say? Anything?
Yeah, he said it was a terrific breakfast. Even renamed my muffins. Muffins Mildred, he called them.
Forget about the muffins, Mildred. Did he say anything about where he was going?
No. I just thought he was leaving to come home for dinner.
Where do you think he has gone, Sergeant? San Diego? What's the matter, Sergeant? What's wrong? It's Mac, isn't it?
I don't want to worry you. It's not even worth talking about.
What's not worth talking about?
I don't want you to worry, Mrs. McMillan. I'm sure it's all a mistake.
What's a mistake?
A man was killed last night. Outside of the bar where I met with the commissioner. No identification. Except for a cigarette case with Manton's name on the inside.
It could be Mac, couldn't it?
Well, we only got the call a couple of minutes ago. We don't even have a description yet. So let's not jump to conclusions. I'm sure the commissioner is perfectly safe.
I'm going to San Diego, Sergeant. Right now.
With housekeeper. We'll find him.
If he's still...
He's here, and we will find him.
Any word yet, Sergeant?
No, he didn't show at the contact point. I'm sure it's because he couldn't get away.
Do you really think he's with Vera?
Well, he's bound to be. I even think I know where they are. Place called Mr. Biggs. I haven't been able to get into it yet, though.
What's Mr. Biggs?
A private club. Very private. Vera runs it.
Do you think Manton knows about it? Could he be there, too?
No, I don't think so. The place just opened. Why, you can't even get in the front door unless you're with a member. But I'll make it somehow. Now, don't worry, Mrs. McMillan. You know we have agents everywhere. So if I don't find the commissioner first, they will. And then I'll let you know the minute it happens.
Thank you, Sergeant. I appreciate it. Call me, no matter how late. You know I won't be sleeping until I know he's all right.
Good night.
Good night. Come on, Mildred. We've got some business of our own to do at Mr. Biggs. Put on your sexiest.
My sexiest? Whatever you say. Wow. it's just the perfect touch, Mrs. McMillan. Nobody lucky to get them on sale. But I mean, why a sale on boas? Boas are never out of season, are they?
Be glad they were on sale, or I would have only been able to afford one.
Yeah, and you might have gotten chilly without one. Well, tonight we're plain clothes women.
Well, I wouldn't exactly use that phrase. However, I did want to hide our inherent good taste so we wouldn't be conspicuous at Mr. Biggs.
Yeah, well, I think you've seen to that. Frankly, I couldn't be happier. I mean, I was never turned on by good taste myself.
Mildred, we've just got to get in there tonight. I just want to know that Mac is safe.
Don't worry now, we will. We'll get in. And these boas were just made for Mr. Biggs. We're not going to settle for anything smaller.
Okay, ladies, this is the place.
Well, at least it's a nice neighborhood.
Excuse me, ladies.
We'll be lucky to make it to the front door.
There's the button.
Mrs. McMillan, tonight you gotta forget everything your mother ever taught you and listen to me.
Right. And you better call me Sal, Mildred.
Right, and you call me Millie. And look like you got something to sell, will you? And nobody will be interested in buying. Come on.
Sorry, sisters, this is a private club.
Oh, we're expected. Come on,
yeah?
Sal.
By who?
Well, you're going to be very sorry you stopped us when you find out who invited us.
That's right, Mr. Big. Very sorry.
Name him.
He doesn't want us to use his name.
Look, sisters, can you peddle it someplace else? This is a private club, not a shopping center.
Does the name Claudio Manton mean anything to you?
I thought you didn't know his name.
Well, he doesn't know I know it.
Does Vera Royal know you know it?
Now you know why we have to keep it a secret.
Okay. Now get inside before somebody sees you. But stay out of trouble, unless you want trouble from me. Okay?
Okay.
Rien ne va plus, mesdames, messieurs. 22. Faites vos jeux, mesdames, messieurs. Faites vos jeux. Rien ne va plus. Rien ne va plus. 15. Soir. Impérieusement. Faites vos jeux, mesdames, messieurs. Faites vos jeux.
Hey, Sal, just for the look of it, don't you think I ought to hit the sauce kind of hard tonight?
Millie, you've been on the wagon several weeks now. You don't want to fall off?
Yeah, I do want to fall off.
Will it be, ladies?
Oh, I'd like a very dry...
Temple.
A Temple?
Yes, a Shirley Temple. Make that 2, please.
Oh, come on, have mercy. I can't drink 2 of those.
I'm having 1, Millie. 2 Temples.
2 Temples.
I got it. It's the police work, right?
Right.
We both gotta be sober.
May I buy you ladies a drink?
Oh, we thought you'd never ask.
Even better. Is either one of you available for a little conversation?
Both of us. Very available.
And not all that unreasonable either.
Especially her.
Speak for yourself, Sal.
Look, I don't want to start trouble.
Neither do we. It's just that we're both rather new at all of this.
Well, I can do something about that. Come on.
Good evening, Mike.
Will you excuse us, please?
I thought we were to go out and have a
Get
drink.
lost. It's him.
Or the other one.
No, it's Mac, I'm sure.
Wait a minute.
Who's the little number?
Which one?
The one who can't take her eyes off you.
I don't know. I can't remember.
You may not remember her, honey, but she's obviously never gonna forget you.
I'll get rid of her.
Claudio!
Look, suppose you two go back where you came from.
Oh, Mac, thank God.
And right now.
Mike, how did they get in here?
They said they knew him.
Well, get them out now, and don't let them back in. Clear?
Your orders always are, Miss Royal.
Whatever you say, Claudio. I just wanted to say hello.
Well, now it's time to say goodbye. Now get out of here.
All right, ladies, time.
I took care of him.
Good. So did I. Well, good night, ladies. Oh, I'm disappointed in you, Claudio. I thought you had better taste.
He does.
Hey. What are you doing later, kid?
What's it to you, Buster?
I get off in a couple of hours.
Yeah, well, I'll be asleep in a couple of hours.
Okay. But if you change your mind, you know where I'm at.
I knew where you were at 5 minutes after I met you.
Deacon, it's me, Mac. Finally had a chance to call. Is that right there?
Who is this?
What do you mean, who is this? I just told you it's McMillan.
Sorry, but in a situation like this, I can't be too careful.
Well, now, how do you think I feel?
Mac, who?
Deacon, what in the hell's going on there anyway?
I can't tell you anything on this end until I'm sure who you are.
All right, Skip it. Just tell Enright I'll meet him at the Lotus Bar tomorrow afternoon at 3 for apple crumb cake.
Glad you're here, Sergeant. I just had a call. Now, it could have been the commissioner, but then it could have been Manton.
Well, what did he say?
That he'd be at the Lotus tomorrow afternoon at 3 for apple crumb cake. Does that make sense?
Sense? It means he's alive. I gotta phone Mrs. McMillan. She is gonna be so relieved.
Apple crumb cake means he's alive?
Yeah, it's my favorite dessert. We use it as a special code.
The gold's in Mexico. It got there last night. They'll try to cross the border sometime tomorrow.
Room 1200, please. Any idea how?
None. We have to hope the commissioner gets word to us.
Well, there's not much of a chance if they keep going this fast. That's strange. She doesn't answer. I wonder where she could be.
Sí. Estoy listo. ¿Estás seguro? No estoy contenta con todo esto.
We ready?
She wants to see you first. Say goodbye, but make it fast.
Just as fast as she wants it.
No, no. Dame un poco de tiempo. Te llamaré más tarde. Sí. Esta noche. Gracias. Well, we're all set, sweetheart.
What about the equipment?
It'll all be there as needed. You just be careful and don't get hurt. You've got a future with me, you know.
Where do we meet you?
You'll be driven.
In other words, I still don't get to know how it fits together.
No one has all the pieces.
Except you.
Except Mr. Big. All you need to know is how to handle your end.
What about Teddy? How much does he know?
Enough to handle his.
Does his end include handling me? I don't like working in the dark, Vera.
Look, Claudio, no one's in this alone. And one mistake could blow the whole thing. I know you'll come through for us. Just watch out for Teddy. We have to use him, but we don't have to trust him.
Is that why you only told him half what he needs to know?
Is that what he told you?
No, but you only told me half. I assume you told him the other half.
Don't you see, darling? The more you know, the more you're a threat to him. If he starts to make trouble, don't hesitate to get rid of him.
To give him the same orders?
Mr. Big gives the orders. Vera just gives her heart.
Vera Royal still live around here?
You still didn't hear from her then, huh?
They put in a laundromat at her last address. If you see her, tell her Claudio Manton's looking for her.
All right, same message as last time. I got it.
What last time?
You don't remember last time?
Oh, yeah. It must have been loaded.
You sure didn't look loaded. And after 28 years, I know loaded, believe me.
I was worried about you.
You knew I'd turn up, didn't you?
Well, I wasn't sure that you'd be able to get away. Did you get the timetable yet?
Oh, Claudio! Oh, baby, it's good to see you.
I'll be right back.
Where are you going?
I'll be right back.
Will I see you later? Oh, see you later.
What'd you do, circle the building?
What circle the building?
Didn't you just leave here?
I just got here.
I gotta go.
You gotta go. I'm leaving for Mexico right now. The shipment's coming in by air today. Harpersfield.
You'll be on the plane with it?
No, I'll be in the air with it. You try that again, you'll really take a dive. Happy landing, think.
Are you crazy?
Get out of here.
I'm quitting. It's not bad enough I don't know when a customer's drunk. I don't even know when I'm drunk myself.
Who was that guy?
Bum I slugged? Never saw him before.
If you're pulling a double cross, it'll be your last one.
Come on, Teddy. How about me getting a little sleep, huh?
Good idea. Why don't you sleep right through the jump?
Where are they now? Almost at Calexico, the border. They're making good time. I just hope the commissioner's with them. What do you mean? He was seen boarding. Manton was seen boarding. I just hope it's the commissioner as Manton and not Manton as Manton.
They're getting closer. They've just crossed the border.
Coming up.
thing, Sergeant. Nothing. But this must be the flight. And the gold has to be here.
12,000 gold ingots? Where? And where's the commissioner? When we find him, we'll find the ingots.
Well, I was sure he'd be here. He said he'd be in the air with the shipment. Unless... Of course. That's what he meant by taking a dive. Of course.
Mr. Big will be a happy man today. I'll deliver it to him myself. Meet you at my place. You can take my car.
Why don't you let me drive? It's a pretty rough car to handle.
No, it's safer if we separate. Just wait for me at my place. I'll join you as soon as I can.
What about Teddy?
There's another car for him. He's coming later. He's got a little job to do first.
Oh, too many witnesses.
Hmm.
Why don't you let me handle it? I'm getting a little rusty.
Sure you're up to it?
There's only 2 of them, aren't there? All I need's a little practice.
Well, so far, you haven't forgotten anything you used to do. Take care of them.
Yeah, thanks, baby. See you later.
And for as long as you want to stay. You've earned it, sweetheart.
What's the holdup?
Claudio will take care of the others. You go on to my place.
Why the change?
Because I decided to change, Teddy. Now go on. Bye-bye, baby.
Bye-bye.
Well, there's nothing like spending a night away from home to make you appreciate your own bed.
It's no bed to me until Mac's back in it. I don't know why I listened to Sergeant Enright. I could be in San Diego right now helping out. Some homecoming.
Yeah, well, listen. Should we have a buffet or a sit-down dinner? What? Well, we can handle a lot more at a buffet, but a sit-down dinner is nice, has a little more class. Of course, it's a lot more trouble for me, but what's that?
Mildred, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about the welcome home party for the commissioner.
What welcome home party?
Oh, now listen, we all know he's alive, and it's just a matter of time until he comes home. You can't start planning these things too fast.
How can you think of a party now?
Look, we can either have it indoors or maybe out on the terrace. We've never used the terrace for a party. Might be nice.
Mac is in more trouble now than he's ever been with Manton on the loose down there.
Don't be ridiculous. They've probably caught him by now. After all, they have a perfect description of him. Now, let's see. Who would you like to invite? Should we keep it small, or would you like to invite Carol Crenshaw?
Mildred, I know what you're doing.
You do?
I appreciate it.
Why not give me some help? Would you like cold hors d'oeuvres or hot hors d'oeuvres?
I think hot. Hey, why don't we try a new soup?
Oh, soup. There you go, making trouble for me again. Well, if we're going to have soup, I have to get a new soup tureen, and I can pick that up this afternoon. And, of course, those old soup bowls have to go. Now, if you're going to have soup, you've got a couple of basic choices. It can either be a cream base, or it can be a clear broth, or you can have a soup with a few vegetables in it, or some noodles.
Vera, baby.
Claudio,
Boy, is it good to see you.
how'd you get here so fast?
So I hope I'm just not too
You
late.
took care of everything in the cabin, didn't you? Nothing went wrong.
Cabin.
Yeah.
Plenty went wrong. They're using a double for me.
Double?
Yes.
What are you pulling anyway? You get your share and that's it. Now, don't give me any talk about double.
Wait a minute, you don't understand. They know all about the shipment. Now we have to move it. Now where is it? We're in a hurry.
What do you think I am, Claudio? Stupid?
No.
What kind of a double cross are you pulling anyway?
I'm not trying to
I thought we had a future together. When will I stop trusting men?
Just stop trusting the wrong ones. He's with the cops, Vera. They've already picked up Al and Eddie, and they're probably on their way here right now.
But that wasn't me. He's a police commissioner.
Then you're a police commissioner.
No, he looks exactly like me. Don't you see?
Yeah, I see.
Me too. I've also heard enough. Bye-bye, lover. Take care of him, Teddy. I've got to warn Mr. Big.
Vera, wait. That jailbreak was rigged. They knew the only way to get at you was through me.
And they were so right, weren't they, Claudio? How you could have said those things to me last night.
That wasn't me last night.
Oh, don't take that away from me. Whatever you are, you're one of a kind.
Vera.
Claudio?
Sure.
Then who's Teddy killing in there?
Commissioner!
There are two of you.
Police, Miss Royal.
Oh.
Oh, no, you don't. Oh, come on.
I'm all right.
Commissioner?
Yeah, Charlie. What about the car?
Where you suspected, sir. Right here. There's an underground vault in the garages. And you were right about that car, too, sir. It's solid gold.
I told you I was taking it to Mr. Big. Now, what made you think you'd find it here?
Because you're not the kind of woman to take orders. You're the kind who gives them. They may be camouflaged with champagne or money, but they are orders, always.
And you take orders better than any man I've ever met.
I was taking orders from you, not Mr. Big, right?
Do me a favor.
Maybe.
Just don't tell Teddy that I'm Mr. Big. He'd be too humiliated if he knew that he'd been working for a woman all these years.
Booker. I'll call an ambulance. Not a police ambulance. I still get my parole, don't I? You didn't keep your end of the bargain. That's the kind of a guy I am. But you always keep yours. It's the kind of a guy you are, right? Right.
Well, good night, Mildred.
Good night.
Good night, Mildred.
You gonna be all right, Mrs. McMillan?
Of course she's going to be all right. She's with me.
If you are you. If he starts to tango, just give me a shout.
If this man tangos, he tangos with me.
Miss Manton, Mildred?
Manton? That gigolo? Do you know he actually called me a showgirl? I mean, who would believe a line like that?
Nobody I know.
Well, he wasn't the only one. I had another offer last night. Why, when I think of what I give up for you, Commissioner, well...
What about you? Did you tango with Madden?
Me? I was saving myself for you.
But I don't tango. I did learn the deep dip, though.
The deep dip?
Mm-hmm.
Well, darling, I had a little something else in mind.
Tonight?
Tonight. Wait a minute. How did it feel? Taking orders from a woman.
Ooh, about the same as it feels right now.
How can you call that an order?
Oh, it's an order, all right. It just doesn't seem to be coming from you.
Didn't work. A lot of kids like it. That's lovely.
Thank you. Why does it?
A lot of sticks, but a lot of houses with the sticks.
And now for some dessert. An after-dinner drink.
What was that dessert over there?
Ah, Cherry's Jubilee with spumoni.
Looks more like a flamethrower to me.
I'll just have a chocolate mousse and the cognac, please.
I think I'll have the Tortoni Luigi.
Coffee, Luigi.
I'll have the same, Luigi.
I am not Luigi. I am only Alfredo.
Why don't you try the espresso?
Oh, you think?
Well, if you don't like it, I'll finish it.
One espresso Luigi. Very nice.
There he goes with the Luigi again.
Everything around here is something, Luigi. It's his restaurant.
Faye, in memory of this wonderful evening, I think that we should name our first child Luigi.
Well, what if he's a girl?
Oh. Well, in that case, I think we ought to name him Shirley.
Well, he's gone bananas.
It's called love.
Charlie? If I could tear you away for a moment.
Oh,
I'd like to
yes,
propose
yes.
a toast.
Of course, Mac.
For Charlie, replacing you will neither be easy nor agreeable.
I hope you're doing the right thing.
Of course he is.
You're not letting me finish my toast.
It's not you, Faye. It's Charlie, 11 years on the force, all that pension and security just going out the window. What are you laughing about?
The idea of security and being a cop.
No, I think Charlie has a great future. I'm sure that he will double his salary in no time.
Let's drink to that.
I will indeed.
And I'd like to propose a toast to Faye, who has instilled in me a confidence I never knew I had.
That's so lovely.
Tell me, Charlie, what are your plans after your resignation is official?
Well, sir, I've already had a couple of feelers from two very respectable investigative agencies.
Mm-hmm. They make a firm offer?
One of them did. But I'm not going to rush into anything until I'm absolutely sure it's what I want. I know I definitely do not want to be a gumshoe.
What's a gumshoe?
A private detective who follows people around.
Well, what else does a private detective do?
Well, those big agencies have good administrative men, too.
And that's the kind of job I'm hoping to land. Not that working with you hasn't been terrific, sir, but the hours do leave a lot to be desired.
And you think you'll enjoy working from 9 until 5?
You bet I will. It'll give me more chance to be with Faye.
Mm-hmm. We just missed the turn off Broadway.
But that's the way to work.
My car's at the work, remember?
Oh, yes. Okay, I'll turn here and double back.
Are you sure you don't want to stop by the house?
No, thank you, sir. It's getting rather late. Thanks for a terrific evening.
Good night.
Good night, Sally. It's been a pleasure meeting you.
Yes, and we're going to have to do this again soon, right, Sergeant?
You bet.
Good night.
Good night.
The whole thing is incredible. I mean, who is she?
Where is she?
Probably parked somewhere looking at the stars.
Listen, I've been waiting up all night to meet this great new love of his.
The whole thing is fishy. All of a sudden, he's in love. I mean, no warning at all.
What did you expect? Fanfare?
Yeah, what's she like?
Very attractive. Oh, hello there.
Good evening.
Beneath the surface of all that love and kisses, I detect a patronizing attitude. Besides, she's definitely not Sergeant Enright's type.
How can you say that?
I don't even know what type she is.
Besides, I don't even know what that means.
Maybe he's not her type. What does she see in him?
Now that is chauvinistic.
I thought you had to be a man to be chauvinistic.
No, a woman can be sure. Are you still here?
Of course I'm still here. Anyway, Sergeant Enright's future is my concern, too.
I think it's time for you to say goodnight.
Not by a long shot.
All right, I'll grant you she is attractive and wholesome in appearance. But what do we know about her? Where does she come from? How does she live so lavishly?
You sound like a mother hen has lost her little chick.
Well, Sergeant Enright's like a part of our family.
She has a wealthy father in Denver. That much I'll tell you. And besides, we haven't lost a son. We've gained a daughter.
Well, somehow I don't feel maternal towards her.
Do you mind?
No, I don't mind.
Beat it.
Tell you what we'll do. We'll have her over for lunch. Then we'll give her the good old 3rd degree.
Ladies, please, leave him alone. It's Enright's life.
We'll think of something, Mildred.
All right.
You don't really think she's that bad, do you?
Mac, I just hate to see Sergeant Enright throwing his life away.
He's not throwing his life away. He's changing his job.
Something does not ring true about her. I'm sure of it.
I realize this is not a retirement luncheon. Charlie's much too young for that. But I do want to present him with this gold watch as a token of our appreciation.
Thank you very much, sir. That is a beauty. Well, it's been 11 great years with the police department. And the last 5 years with you, sir, have been more than gratifying. Thank you. I have made enough friends to last me an entire lifetime. And I hope that you won't hold it against me for leaving. It's certainly not because of any dissatisfaction with the work or the fine people that I've worked with. It's just that there comes a time in every man's life when he must reassess his career goals. And if I may speak frankly, sir, I'm hoping to better myself financially. So from the bottom of my heart, may I thank you for this wonderful luncheon and this beautiful watch. And I think I'd better sit down now and stop talking before I change my mind. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming.
He really quit, didn't he, Mildred?
Yeah, but he'll still come around. He's a pushover for my cooking.
Who's a pushover for your cooking?
Sergeant Enright.
He's a pushover for anybody's cooking.
Gee, thanks, Commissioner.
Hello.
Let me see what.
Ooh, is that her?
Fabulous Faye.
Wow, look at that jewelry. Look at those threads. That must cost more than he makes in a year. Well, now I understand everything. He couldn't possibly support her on a sergeant's salary.
Mildred, if her father in Denver is supposed to have all that money, what difference does it make what his salary is?
That's not the point.
Charlie will provide for him on his own, without anybody's help.
Mr. Herschel, rumor has it that you're not running for re-election.
Rumor has it wrong. I'm making it official that my campaign has started, as of now.
Give him hell, Gary.
Any further questions?
Yes, well, I would like to know why you're going to run.
I think it's just fine. It demonstrates the mayor's awareness of fiscal responsibility, and at the same time, the budget shows the man to be a humanitarian.
Sound enthusiastic, Herb.
Just because I'm the city controller doesn't make me a tightwad. I've been around too long to be rattled by the penny pinchers.
Morning, Herb.
Commissioner. Oh, Commissioner.
How are you coming with the budget problem?
Stinks. But what can you do? The economy's killing all of us.
You didn't tell me about it. I lost Enright to the economy.
I thought you lost him to a woman.
Same thing, isn't it?
There's just no way City Hall competes with the private sector today.
If there was a little more budget in my department, I might still have it.
I suppose you're right, Stuart. There's a young lawyer, name of Art Taylor. He's brilliant, interested in criminology. He's been working in the public defender's office.
Mm-hmm. Is he another one of your legendary Herb Simpson pitches?
My pitches are legendary because I always deliver the goods. Besides, you'd like it. He could provide you with a different point of view. And there's no denying we can all use fresh input around here these days.
Is he a nephew?
No.
Son of a good friend.
Mac, you know I wouldn't bother you if the kid was a Lox.
Have him stop by.
I owe you one, pal. He's in your office now.
Go on. Good morning, Maggie. Good morning, Maggie.
Good morning, Commissioner.
What are you so engrossed about?
My sample ballot just came in the mail, and I can't decide who to vote for. Do you have a preference?
Mm-hmm.
Well?
Oh, well, take Voigtlander, for example. Young, bright, well-researched, supported the new water bill. A very consumer-oriented piece of legislation.
So you think that's the man to vote for?
He is a woman.
Funny name.
Her husband doesn't think so.
All right, I'll mark my ballot for her.
On the other hand, there's Wilson, the opponent. Head of the mayor's commission on ecology. The report was no less than brilliant. Would you like a cup of coffee?
No, thanks. I have some. What's Wilson?
Protestant, I think.
No, man or woman.
I thought you said it didn't matter.
I am trying to form an informed opinion, Commissioner.
Oh, well. Wilson's a man, and they're both exceptionally well qualified.
Then I'm right back where I started again. Which one should I vote for?
The last time I looked, the ballot was secret.
So you're not going to push some preference on me?
Have I ever pushed some preference on you before?
Mrs. McMillan always has a very strong opinion.
Not this year.
Why not?
She forgot to register.
Herschel, any comments on the mayor's budget?
Not at this time.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse me very much, but Jerry, you've already...
That's all, boys.
Thank you very much.
I'll get back to you with my comments on the budget as soon as I go over to Thurley.
It's a radio.
Pardon me, Councilman Herschel. There's an urgent phone call for you. You can take it on a house phone right there. Line 3.
But make it quick, please.
Herschel speaking.
The next time you contact me, I'm going to the police. Even if it costs me the election.
What was it? Nothing. Nothing important. While I'm here, I'll stop in to see the commissioner.
Jerry, we're running very late.
Only be a minute.
Leave your telephone number with my secretary. We'll be in touch.
Very good, sir.
You got a minute, Mac?
Sure, Jerry. Come on in. Want a cup of coffee?
No, I haven't got time.
Well, you look as though you're not going to make it through the campaign.
Mac, I feel like I'm living in 1984.
What's the problem?
What it comes down to is that I'm in a jam, and I'd like very much to talk to you confidentially about it.
Slow down now. What is it?
No, not now. Can you meet me at my house at 6 o'clock tonight?
I'll be there.
Thanks, Mac.
Jerry. You being blackmailed?
How did you know?
Seems to be going around.
I'll lay it all out for you tonight.
Relax, Jerry. It'll be all right. Maybe we can help.
Yes, sir. Mr. Enright?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Townsend will see you now.
Oh, thank you very much.
I'm Townsend.
Charles Enright here. I brought along a profile and some references.
Oh, that won't be necessary. We're rather large for Mr. Enright. We work up our own profile, so to speak. Mr. Danziger is waiting to meet you. I'm number 2 around here, which, in case you mistake my meaning, is a very powerful position. My father-in-law, of course, is number 1. Adrian, this is Charles Enright.
Enright? Sit down. Cigar?
Thank you, sir. That is a tremendous security system you have here, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, I brought along a I didn't realize that interviews were recorded, sir.
On the contrary, this gadget ensures that no one records us.
Oh, I see. That is very impressive, sir.
Forget that. I already know all I have to know about you, including Lucy Ann Wilcox.
Lucy Ann Wilcox?
Your first girlfriend, back in Des Moines, during your second year of high school, I believe.
Lucy Ann Wilcox, of course. Why, I'd almost forgotten about her myself. Well, to tell you the truth, sir, my first relationship with a girl wasn't very eventful.
Yes, so I've been told. When I want a man, my research is quite thorough. You have the character and credentials I'm always looking for, Mr. Enright. Have I made a joke?
Oh, no, sir, not at all. It's just that I'm not used to the Mr. Enright. It was Sergeant for an awfully long time.
Far too long for a man of your capabilities.
Well, thank you, sir.
I also know the other offers you've received. My offer will be higher.
What is it you don't know about me, sir?
Nothing.
Well, that sounds a bit chilling.
We have to know everything about our agent.
Perhaps I should ask you the question, sir.
Good idea.
Well, sir, what service does your firm perform exactly?
Well, primarily, we gather information for our clients. Politicians who have to know about the opposition, lawyers who are preparing civil and criminal suits, and, of course, the occasional security case that comes along. I'm very proud of this firm, Mr. Enright. I operate it on a very high level. I never accept anything as shoddy as a divorce case, for instance.
I'm glad to hear that, sir. I wouldn't want to be involved in anything like that either.
We also take on some government work from time to time. It can get a little cloak and daggerish.
Well, that should keep things interesting.
Now, I realize your preference is administrative, and I'll, of course, keep that in mind if you join the firm.
Is that all?
waiting for your decision.
Well, I can't deny that I'm very favorably impressed, sir. However, I would like some time to consider it.
I understand. But while you agonize over your career move, perhaps you should meet some of the people with whom you'd be working. Give Mr. Enright the tour.
Thank you very much, sir. It's been a pleasure meeting you.
Don't delay your decision too long, young man.
What do you think of the old man?
Well, he's very straightforward. I really like him.
Now you're about to meet the number 3 man. Actually, he's the presiding genius of the firm.
Mr. Nelson.
Yes. Rather austere chap. He was once a government operator of some importance. Nelson, this is Enright. He's already met the old man.
Every agent of the firm is required to perform field duty, whether or not his career is administration-oriented. That includes ex-policemen.
I don't mind field work, sir.
Don't let Nelson upset you. He isn't as bad as he seems.
Well, wouldn't you say that Mr. Nelson was a touch bitter?
A touch? That would be understating it. Now you're about to meet the man who will be your direct superior if you become a member of this firm.
There's an election coming up, or are you out to lunch this year? Well, then discontinue your surveillance and finish the report. I want it this evening. Good afternoon, Mr. Townsend.
Albert, this is Charles Enright, Albert Shaw.
Welcome to the firm.
He hasn't made that decision yet.
Oh, sorry.
After you finish up here, come back to my office and we'll talk some more.
So you've given up the police department?
Yes, sir, I have.
For any reason we should know about?
Well, I'm still on very friendly terms with the department, as you're no doubt aware.
Rule number 1 around here has to do with relations between the firm and the police. Any matter an agent thinks the police should know about is to be forwarded directly and confidentially to Mr. Danziger. He alone makes the decision whether or not any specific information is given to the police.
Well, that should keep things nice and orderly, sir.
Given your prior activities, would you be able to abide by that rule?
It makes a lot of sense, Mr. Shaw. Unless I'm asked to do something illegal.
An agent is never asked to do anything illegal, Enright. But he is expected to be able to accomplish whatever mission is given him.
Well, I'm very good at carrying out orders.
Good. Then you should fit in.
Thank you.
A bit straight and narrow for our line of endeavor.
I like them straight and narrow.
Affirmative. 11 years of law enforcement experience can be quite useful.
The woman likes luxury. She could corrupt him.
Straight, narrow, criminal experience, and a tinge of corruptibility. Gentlemen, that is the quintessential profile of a good spy. So, thank you.
Evening, Commissioner.
What happened?
Councilman Herschel, sir. He was found dead.
call a few minutes ago from the neighbor. He smelled fumes, opened the garage door, and found the councilman slumped over the wheel, the motor running. It looks like suicide, sir.
People like Jerry Herschel don't kill themselves.
Yes, sir, but there's no evidence of anything else.
Have you had a look in the house?
Not yet. I just got the keys.
Let's go.
1750 Lickamore, code 2.
What are we looking for, Commissioner?
I don't know. Why don't you look upstairs? I'll look down here.
Commissioner? I think I found something. Could be your name on the outside.
You read this?
I glanced at it.
Jerry was being blackmailed.
If this says it's true, could explain the suicide.
Give me the coroner's report as soon as you can.
Sometime tomorrow morning.
Oh, and Ray, about this folder. Not a word to anybody, okay?
What folder is that, sir?
Welcome to the firm, Enright. Thank you, Mr. Townsend. I really look forward to working with you.
It didn't take you very long to make your decision.
Well, after I talked to Faye, that's my fiancée, there wasn't much to decide. The best agency in town made me the best offer, and so here I am.
The mayor's very pleased with the way you trimmed your department's budget, JB.
Now, you tell the mayor that it wasn't easy. You know, Herb, I hope we can maintain quality education for the city.
I know that's your primary concern, and we'll do everything we can to help.
Except provide more money.
More doesn't always equate with better, JB.
Morning, JB. Herb, got a minute?
It's all yours, Stuart. I'm just making the rounds, trying to mend the financial fences.
You'll stop by my office later on. I got a roll of barbed wire you can have.
It's an election year, Stuart. You know how that works.
I'm beginning to, yes. Oh, Herb, I'm making arrangements for Jerry's funeral. Would you be a pallbearer?
I'd be honored.
What's going on?
I just want to make sure that we're not heard or recorded, that's all.
Your office is bugged?
I don't know. I've had it checked, but I'm just not sure.
It's okay in here?
Yeah, here is okay. Mac, I'm in a state of shock over Herschel's death. Now, look, I know we didn't always agree politically, but I had nothing but respect for the man.
Oh, I know that.
Was he being blackmailed, too?
Looks that way.
They want more money from me. This is my mailbox this morning.
Pay them.
No. Look, I can't believe that just because I cheated on a college exam 20 years ago, they're gonna... Maybe it'd be better if I just explained it.
They have a lot worse things to say about you than that.
But they're not true.
I know that. But the one fact, surrounded by a lot of false allegations, would be enough to make you retire. And you're too good a public servant to retire.
One mistake in my life, and they're gonna hang me for it.
Not if you go along with it. I know you don't want to, but it's vital that they think they're getting away with it.
Tell me something, Mac. Did Jerry really kill himself?
No.
You know that for a fact?
No, I don't have any proof. Yet. He came to me for help. And I just can't believe that he would kill himself after I said I would.
Who do you think is the best person in the 3rd District? Voigtlander or Wilson?
That is a loaded question for someone looking for a job.
But I've got a job.
No, I meant me.
And you've got one, too.
Hello, Arthur. Sorry I'm late. Come on in. Did Maggie tell you got the job?
Yes, sir.
She'll never make it as a spy. Anyway, I've checked you out and decided to give you a try.
Well, thank you, sir. I really look forward to working with you and Mrs. McMillan.
Mrs. McMillan?
Well, yes, sir. I had breakfast with Enright this morning, and he said if I got the job, I should expect to log a lot of hours with her.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. She does get involved around here now and then.
Enright says she's a unique lady.
Yes, you'll discover that. Anyway, your first chore is a bit awkward.
I've been there before, sir, in the public defender's office.
I want you to go to Oakland. Here's the address. The woman's name is Claire Rennick. I want you to find out whether or not Councilman Herschel was the father of her 6-year-old son. Very discreetly.
Yes, sir.
Hi, Mac.
Hi. Arthur Taylor, this is my unique Mrs. McMillan.
How do you do? Maggie's been telling me all about you.
Mrs. McMillan, I've heard a lot about you, too.
Good or bad?
You better get going with that.
Right. Very nice meeting you.
Uh-huh. Bye-bye.
Brings you down.
I just wanted to see a crime buster in action.
Ah, some crime buster.
Well, since you're having an identity crisis, how about I buy you lunch?
Can't. Too busy.
Too busy. You are blue. The coroner says it was suicide.
Coroners have been known to make mistakes.
The only contusion being on the side of the face, the result of making contact with the ledge of the window of the car. When overcome by fumes, Herschel slumped into unconsciousness.
He could have been hit over the head with a blunt object and then placed behind the wheel to make it look like suicide.
Why? Why is anyone trying to kill Jerry?
Blackmail. A lot of politicians have been blackmailed lately.
How do you know that?
They all came to me, just like Jerry was planning to do. In each case, they denied the blackmail charges, but a lot of half-truths have been distorted into sounding like fact.
Why don't they just deny them?
With an election coming up, if those charges were released to the press, a lot of good public servants would go down the drain.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Exactly. So bromide men in public office have learned to respect. Yes? Oh, okay, thank you. I have to talk to Jerry's campaign manager.
All right. I'm going to go home and have lunch alone with Mildred.
There have been worse fates.
Oh, really? You know what the menu is for today? The mystery loaf.
Mystery loaf? What's mystery loaf?
It's a mystery, silly. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Come on in, John.
Mac, I don't understand any of this. I took Jerry home at 5 o'clock. Okay, he was restless, preoccupied, but not despondent. Then he kills himself a half hour later. It just doesn't make any sense.
I know it doesn't.
What is it that you're not telling me?
Did Jerry commission any investigations recently?
Well, naturally, it's a common procedure prior to an election.
Who handled it?
The Danziger firm. They were running a check on Jerry's opponent and his backers.
Did they come up with anything?
Well, nothing we could use or would want to. What is this all about?
Did you know he was being blackmailed?
With what? I mean, he was clean as a whistle.
Are you sure?
I was his campaign manager, Mac. I was paid to be sure.
All right, I'll meet you there. Yeah, I'm leaving right now. Bye-bye.
You're leaving?
Yes, I have a luncheon engagement.
What about my mystery loaf?
It'll just have to remain a mystery till the next time, Mildred.
Well, can't you have your luncheon guest over here? There's plenty of loaf.
No, it's sort of a private thing. I'm having lunch with Faye Leonard.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what's that supposed to mean?
I think you're looking for trouble.
I'm not. I just want to know her better.
Well, if you don't like her half as much as I think you don't like her, you're going to have one heck of a lunch.
Will you give me credit for a little tact? I'm doing this for Sergeant Enright's sake.
You know the commissioner does not like meddling.
I am not meddling. Besides, the commissioner won't know. Will he?
Are you asking me?
Is there anyone else here in the kitchen?
Listen, if you can't trust me, who can you trust?
Well, that's true. I'll probably be gone a few hours, Mildred, so if anybody calls, just tell them you don't know where I went.
Commissioner McMillan, please. Tell him it's Mildred. That's right, I'll wait.
Well, I sure am glad that you could make this lunch.
I was going out to my lawyer's anyway.
Ah. Well, how's Charlie doing with his new job?
Wonderfully. He's very happy.
I hope so.
I know so. Tell me something. Why is it you don't like me?
Faye, I don't dislike you. I'm just crazy about Charlie. He has made so many major moves so quickly. I just don't want to see him make a big mistake.
You obviously think he has.
No, I didn't say that.
Well, you didn't have to. I suppose you think that Charlie and I make sort of an odd couple.
Not an odd couple, just an improbable one.
See, the fact is, we love each other very much. I'm no child, and neither is Charlie. We do know what we're doing.
No, you don't have to explain.
The reason that I accepted this lunch is because I know how much Charlie cares for you and your husband. I would hate to think that bad feelings between us could spoil that relationship.
Faye.
Please forgive me. I'm late for an appointment.
Oh, wow, so am I. Listen, I'll take care of the check. You go on ahead.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Thank you.
Thank you. Here you go.
I'll show you a few dossiers, give you an idea how assignments are worked up by our operators. If you pass through these lights, you'll kick the alarm. As you can see, the reports leave nothing to the imagination.
It looks like Mr. Danziger is a real stickler for detail.
We all are. Sloppy agents don't last long with the firm.
Tell me, sir, do you supervise each assignment?
Either Townsend, Nelson, or myself. There's nothing in the firm that one of us doesn't know about. The odds are the old man knows even more. I'll say that you get a set of keys.
I don't believe you. You actually tailed Charlie's girlfriend.
I'm never telling you anything in confidence again, Mildred.
I think I better pack.
Stay, Mildred.
Leave, Mildred, but don't pack.
Oh, good. Then I'm not in hot water.
Just lukewarm.
Well, I don't mind lukewarm.
Leave, Mildred.
Well, you can't win around here. Would somebody please tell me where my loyalty lies?
Who writes your check every week?
A telling point.
Who gave you that great big bonus last Christmas?
Yeah, but I spent that on presents for you.
What bonus?
I'm gonna let you two work this out. I'm going to bed.
All right. So I followed Faye. She's acting very strangely. Now, here I was being very friendly, and all she would do is act like she was trying to... Sure was a long day, I'm telling you. Guess we ought to go to bed, huh?
Yeah.
There was a bug down there. What's going on?
Keep your voice down. I don't know how sensitive the bug is.
I don't understand any of
I'll
this.
explain it to you later on, but in the meantime, be careful. You might say something I don't want the buggers to hear.
Max, somebody is listening in on our life. I don't like that.
Neither do I, but it's important the bugs stay in the house. I don't want them to know we know.
Well, in that case, let's not tell Mildred because it's obvious she can't keep a secret. Who's bugging us?
I don't know.
How did they get it in the house?
Our anniversary 2 weeks ago. The plant arrived by messenger.
All we have to do is find out who sent the plant and voila.
It came from the governor. But I checked it out. He didn't even remember our anniversary.
Well, thank goodness that they didn't put it in the bedroom. I mean, really, how can you make love when you know that somebody is listening in?
Very quietly. Are you sure you weren't being followed?
Yes, sir. I'm not wired either. I checked to be sure.
What's the matter?
It's the height.
Hold your breath.
I tried that. It doesn't help.
Well, close your eyes then.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that helps.
Now, what'd you find out?
Okay, this Townsend. He's very knowledgeable, sir. And very relaxed despite his son-in-law status. And there's Nelson, ex-CIA, spooky as hell.
Well, every big agency has to have one. Go on.
Yeah, and there's Albert Shaw, and he's a little bit shifty, and keeping my eyes closed is helping at all, sir.
Oh, well, don't worry. Come on, it'll be over soon.
It will?
Yes.
Oh!
Well, don't look.
Okay. Shaw seems to be the operations man of the place, and he reports to Townsend and Nelson, who don't like each other. And then, of course, there's the old man who I think knows just about everything there is to know about everybody.
Charlie, you're staring.
Yes, sir, I know. Can we get off now?
You can if you want.
Thank you. politicians who are being blackmailed, sir, are either using the services of the firm or their opponent is.
Someone has a lot of information.
Yeah, well, those dossiers they have on file are absolutely scary, sir. They've stripped everybody right down to their birthday suit.
That's Nelson's touch. Every good dossier has at the back of it the initials SOI.
Well, the files are so thick, sir, I never got that far. What's SOI?
Sources of information. Those are the people most likely to be blackmailed. I want you to get everything you can listed under SOI.
It's going to be very difficult, sir. They've got an extremely extensive security system.
I know. I don't want you to remove anything. They're too smart for that. Use your camera.
Well, I'll do my very best, sir.
Blackmailing, ruining a man is bad news. When a blackmailer resorts to murder when a victim rebels. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
All I can tell you, Herb, is my district has one of the highest crime rates in the city. We need more police money in the budget, not less.
Jesse, the budget's up 8%.
And inflation's 12? We're in the whole 4%?
Morning, Herb. Jesse?
Commissioner?
The councilman sympathizes with you, Mac.
That and a dime will get us a cup of coffee.
At 20 cents.
Aha!
Do you have some time? I'd like to go over the budget with you.
Sure. Care to join us?
Yeah, no thanks. Jesse's already made his position crystal clear to me.
Come on. Hi, Maggie.
Good morning, Commissioner. Councilman?
No calls for a while.
Is it all right to talk here?
Sure.
I have a payment due later today.
Pay it. We're not ready to blow the lid yet.
I don't have it.
How much is it?
$2,000.
Wow.
Let 'em blow the whistle.
No. No, don't give up on me now.
I appreciate it, Mac, but I'm getting too old for this sort of intrigue.
You're not going down the drain, Jess, and you're not getting too old. Don't worry. These bills are marked. We'll get them back.
That's enough.
They were all politicians' dossiers.
What do you give them to?
Nobody. Found it this morning in his apartment.
Put it back.
Put it back.
Don't be a parrot, Albert. Do as I tell you. And put it back.
She's an unwed mother, all right. Her maiden name's on the boy's birth certificate. But Herschel wasn't the father.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir. She cashes a check every month from a businessman in Arizona.
Checks can be laundered.
No, sir, I talked to him. He's married now, but he admits he's the father. He just asked me not to tell his wife.
Did you talk to the mother?
She didn't even know who Councilman Herschel was.
He was being blackmailed on the basis that he was the boy's father.
Well, why didn't he deny it?
If he did, the reporters would go to the mother. She'd deny it. But it would be brought out that she's an unwed mother. People would be inclined to believe the charge. By the time Jerry was able to prove it wrong, the damage would be done.
Okay, but to kill himself?
Well, once again, points to murder, not suicide.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Sit down. Your identification papers.
Charles Kosinski?
You're going out of town on assignment. That's your code name.
Where am I going?
Los Angeles. You'll make contact with an agent there to pick up some information.
What kind of information?
There's no need for you to know that. This is a very sensitive assignment. It involves the government. Under no circumstances will you mention the Danziger firm.
Well, what if he asks me who I represent?
He won't. It's all been set up. Just hand the agent this sealed envelope, and he'll give you the information in return.
That's all?
Check into the Los Flores motel. The agent will contact you there. He'll use the name Erasmus.
Yes, sir. I have a few things to arrange, so I'll catch an evening flight.
Your transportation has been taken care of. You'll leave immediately.
Yeah, put your marker on there. $10 a night in advance. Oh, yeah, Kaczynski. There's a Mr. Erasmus in room number 4. You said to meet him there as soon as you check in.
Thanks.
Who is it?
Kosinski. Hey, don't you think leaving messages at the desk is a bit...
Mildred, why do you always have to try out these little games on me?
Well, some members of the royal family have food tasters. I have game testers.
Why don't you try them out on your sister first?
Because she always wants me to try them out on you first. Come on, try.
All right. Father.
Mother.
Boy.
Girl.
Food.
Hunger.
Can't you do any better than that?
Well, I can only respond to what you give me.
Sex.
Can't remember.
Antique jewelry.
On the right.
Max gold watch.
Broken.
Gone.
With the wind?
Really, Mildred, it's really gone.
Well, don't look at me. I didn't hawk it.
I didn't say you hawked it.
I mean, it was there the last time I looked.
When was that?
Well, give or take a few days, about a year ago.
Funny.
Sad.
You're impossible.
You're late.
Bye.
Hello.
Ah, you know, sit down. And?
I can't find him anywhere.
Did you try the Danziger firm?
They just say he's not in.
In his apartment?
He didn't stay there last night.
Well, keep trying. She's late. I'll order.
I've never known her to be on time, sir.
I keep hoping she's going to surprise me.
Surprise, not too late.
Hi.
Hi, Henry. Oh, I think I'll have a green salad and a glass of iced tea.
I'll have the same. Don't forget the mayor's luncheon tomorrow.
I still haven't gotten over the last one.
Just be thankful he's only up for re-election every 4 years.
Mac, you remember the gold watch of my father's that I gave you on our anniversary?
Of course. I keep meaning to get it fixed.
Stuart McMillan, you are, to put it politely, jiving me.
I
You am? You gave it to Charlie at his farewell luncheon.
Why, you know I couldn't possibly be so cavalier as to give away a family heirloom like that.
Unless you knew you were going to get it right back, which means that the former Sergeant Enright is still the present Sergeant Enright, and he never quit. How could you do that to me?
Well,
You know, I don't know whether to be relieved or to be angry.
well, they're not mutually exclusive.
You know, you're right. I think I'll be both.
Besides, I have a very good reason for not trying.
I can't wait to hear it.
Thank you.
It's probably one of those fancy investigations that you and Sergeant Enright are involved in.
It is.
Well, is it, dangerous? You gonna give me more than
It all started with a rather extensive blackmail ring against a group of politicians up for re-election, ending up with Jerry's murder.
Lord. Is Sergeant Enright all right?
Well, we hope so.
We hope so. We don't know.
Seem to have misplaced him temporarily.
Is the Dansker firm behind all of this?
We think so. All of the candidates being blackmailed have one factor in common, and that is using the Danziger firm in their campaign. Now, the only way to prove we're right is to infiltrate their operation.
So Charlie resigns, we give him the big party, he goes over to work for them, etc., etc., etc.
Right.
You could have told me that. I can keep a secret.
The house is bugged, for one thing. In the second place, you were so upset about Charlie leaving the department that anybody listening would have to believe his resignation was on the level.
You used me.
Shamelessly.
Just hope Sergeant Enright isn't in any real trouble.
So do I.
Your name. Your name.
Kosinski.
Again.
Kosinski.
Your real name.
Enright.
Who is Faye Leonard?
My fiancée.
Who is Faye Leonard?
My fiancée.
Who do you work for?
The Danziger firm.
Who is the commissioner of police?
Stuart McMillan.
Who do you work for?
The Danziger firm.
Who's Faye Leonard?
My fiancée.
Who's McMillan?
The commissioner of police.
Who do you work for?
The Danziger firm.
What city do you live in?
San Francisco.
What city are you in now?
Los Angeles.
How long have you been employed?
I have 11 years in pension.
Do you still report to the commissioner?
No.
Who is your fiancée?
Faye Leonard.
How old are you?
30.
How old are you?
35.
Your name. Your name.
Hello, Mr. Danziger. How's business?
Couldn't be better, Commissioner. Always a flourish during election year.
Thank you.
Care for a cigar?
I don't use them. Anything going on in town I should know about?
You'll have to be more specific.
Well, were you carrying on an investigation for Jerry Herschel?
Yes. Routine politics, nothing more. I was personally grieved when I heard of his suicide.
Are you sure it was suicide?
I have no reason to think otherwise.
Well, if you know anything that the police should know about, I'd like to hear about it.
Commissioner, if I had any information indicating criminal activity, I would have contacted the police. Failing that, I don't discuss my client.
I've said my piece, Adrian. Thanks for your time. Oh, how's Enright working out?
Just fine.
Do you mind telling me where he is?
Enright works for me now, Commissioner.
His fiancée hasn't seen him or heard from him in 2 days.
He's on assignment. That's all I'm prepared to say.
I'll accept that. But Charlie's a good friend of mine and a novice in your world. Now, Adrian, if anything happens to him, I'll hold you singularly responsible.
Your message rings loud and clear, Commissioner.
you been keeping yourself lately? Or is that a out-of-bounds question?
Yeah, out of bounds, yeah.
Hey, your outfit must have cost some bucks, huh?
Didn't cost me a penny, Ben.
You know, these turned out okay. Gonna take a little while to dry, though. You, want to go 2 out of 3 falls?
I got other things on my mind, Ben.
Dinner soon, honey?
Promise.
To you.
Thank you.
You know, it's always a pleasure having cocktails with an attractive lady.
You certainly don't sound married.
I'm glad of that. To sound married would be a bore. Besides, being a husband doesn't mean one stops appreciating beauty.
Thank you.
And I'm flattered that you wanted to have a drink.
Well, actually, I was hoping that maybe you could do me a favor.
Certainly.
Where's my Charlie?
No, that's business.
It's not like him to just vanish.
Well, he's out of town on assignment. That's all I'm prepared to say. But the fact he didn't tell you is a good sign. We like loyalty at the firm.
You're sure he's all right, though?
Of course. But he won't be back this evening, so how about dinner?
How very considerate of you. I must be going now. Thank you very much for the drink.
How did you like the lunch?
Fine. I didn't touch a bite of it. How about you?
Oh, I had a bite of it. It bit back.
Well, at least the mayor's speech wasn't too bad.
Elections in 2 weeks, boy, he really came on strong.
Mac, now, don't get mad.
You wrecked the car.
No.
You're overdrawn at the bank.
No.
You've fallen for another man.
No, Mac. I followed Faye.
Now that makes me angry. You know we're not playing games.
She was with Townsend. They met at a very faraway place. They were practically smooching.
Did they see you?
Definitely not. I'm an expert gumshoe. Are they behind the blackmail?
You know what? You're a gem.
You're a mysterious man. All right, what are we doing?
Taking a stroll in the park.
On a weekday.
Why, Sally, Virginia. Where is your sense of romance?
Ha, ha, ha. You better come clean with me about...
Commissioner? I have them.
Oh, good.
I think I'm gonna faint.
Faye is a cop.
I know I'm gonna faint. I owe you 1,000 apologies.
I can't begin to count how many I owe you.
I thought you were awful.
Well, proves I was doing my job well. I've got to be leaving.
What about Enright?
Well, I'm working on Townsend.
Had any luck?
No, but then neither is he.
Keep at it.
I will, sir.
You know, Faye, one of these days we're gonna have to really have lunch.
I would love it. I've got to leave. Bye.
You know about the bug in the house.
You could have told me somewhere.
I had to do it this way. The fact that you followed Faye persuaded the blackmailers that she is what she appears to be. You gave a great performance.
You have become a very devious person.
How else does one deal with a blackmail ring? Now, don't talk about it in the house. Remember the bug in the plant.
I know. I watered it.
How long are you gonna keep me here?
How would I know?
Look,
Kaczynski, or whatever your name is. As far as I know, you didn't spill anything hot in that interrogation. Now, does that make you feel better?
Well, I hardly even remember it.
Good. It's better that way.
Can't I talk to someone?
Look, I've got a job to do, and I'm doing it. Now, whatever they tell me to do next, I'll do that too, so relax.
You mean to say that if they told you to kill me, you'd do that?
Of course. That's the job. Now, let's just talk about something else, huh? What do you think? I think it's going to be one of the West Coast teams this year.
Oakland or the Rams?
I don't know. You figure it out. All right, now. Give me your keys. Where am I? You're on a farm outside Ventura, California. Ventura? It's about 60 miles out of Los Angeles.
Taylor said you wanted to see me. Any of this true, Herb?
Some of it. Not the worst parts, though.
You're not the first.
What are you talking about?
There are others. I'm doing what I can to expose it, but it's tough, particularly in an election year. If you go public, you run the risk of ruining the careers of good men. If you let the blackmailers get a foothold, you run the risk of extortion for the rest of your life. With all of the public officials running scared.
Well, I'm running scared. This would cost me re-election.
I know. That's why you have to pay them.
Good evening, sir. This is for Commissioner McMillan.
Thank you.
Welcome. Good night.
Good night.
What is it, Dad?
Glad you're back.
Thank you very much, sir. Good to be back. And thanks for coming over at this hour of the night. I didn't want to use the phone. I was afraid of... Well, I don't know what happened. I was sent out of town on this assignment, and I was interrogated. I don't know by whom. And then I escaped.
What did they ask you about?
Well, sir, I was drugged, so I really don't remember too much. I do know that they asked me about my relationship with you, and I'm pretty sure I didn't tell them anything.
I found out from Townsend that it was Nelson that gave him the assignment.
Yeah, but they can always say that it was a routine operation and that it was the other side that simply prevented me from getting the information I was supposed to pick up.
Yes, I'm sure that's what they'll say.
Are we any closer to knowing who the blackmailers are?
I think so. I've been studying those photographs you took.
Good. How am I to proceed now, sir?
Well, chances are your cover's blown. I'm afraid you'll have to report back to your office.
Working hard.
Mm-hmm.
This came in the morning mail. Welcome to the club. It says there that your wife is a promiscuous swinger and a user of drugs.
Where'd they get this?
Oh, that's my signature on a motel register. They have 7 more in there. They also have sworn affidavits from 7 different men.
This one looks real.
Oh, that's real. Do you remember that motel that we went to stay in Sausalito? The one with the water beds?
I thought I signed the register.
I got there first, so I went ahead and signed it.
Wow, you really are a swinger.
Uh-huh, a promiscuous swinger.
The worst kind.
Seriously, Matt, what are you gonna do? You can't deny it.
I know.
Why is anyone trying to blackmail you? You're not even running for office.
Because the best defense is a good offense. Must be getting close. Come in.
Oh, hello, Mrs. McMillan. Nice to see you again.
You too.
Commissioner, a messenger just arrived with us.
Thank you.
You're not gonna go, are you?
Of course. Loma Vista gas station, about a mile down.
South. Make a left to the abandoned incinerator. Pay off the cab. Deposit the money in Lee.
I'm glad you were around. Why were you?
I've had Townsend under surveillance for a long time.
Why?
At first, just to see what I could get on him. But the old man was thinking of letting him take over the firm. I thought that was a bad idea. Townsend just didn't have the talent for it.
Dandinger is a pretty good judge of talent.
Not where his son-in-law was concerned. I knew I was onto something when I discovered Townsend making deposits of money unaccounted for in safety deposit boxes. But I had to have more than that before I took it to the old man.
How did he get the money?
Some forms of extortion. I couldn't be sure until I saw an actual payment being made. But now I'm sure. But don't worry. The incident will be kept confidential.
It isn't just me. There are quite a few politicians involved.
I gathered as much when I discovered Enright taking pictures of the company's file.
Who put him through the ringer?
I did. I staged the assignment so I could interrogate him without making him think he'd blown his cover.
Did Townsend know about it?
Mm-hmm. Enright's a very good man, Commissioner.
Hmm.
But one minor slip was enough to tell me he was a plant. He said, I have 11 years in pension. He'd have used the past tense if he really did quit the police department. Get in. I'll drive you home.
Who bugged my house?
Shaw. On orders from the old man.
Why?
He wanted to make sure Enright's leaving the department was all on the up and up. I apologize for the firm, but it's over.
You know Townsend couldn't have done it alone.
Why not?
For the same reason you find him unqualified to run the firm. Someone else is calling the shots.
Like myself or the old man?
Possibly.
With Townsend out of the way, you'll never know for sure, will you?
Stop by the drop site. I want to pick up my money. Now, how about a martini?
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry I used you the way I did, Art.
Well, as long as it was for a good cause.
What about my apology?
For what?
For not taking me into your confidence about Sergeant Enright?
I didn't even tell Sally.
Oh, well, we all know the missus can't keep a secret, whereas I certainly have a lot of work to do.
Art, I'm going to recommend you for a position in the mayor's staff. That is, if you want to, and he gets reelected.
Oh, thank you.
You make it sound like it's all over.
It is, but it isn't.
Heard?
Good afternoon.
Good of you to come out, Stuart. Hey, care for a drink?
No, thank you.
I'm to make my payment tomorrow. I was wondering if it's still necessary.
I don't think so.
That's a relief. I take it then that with Townsend dead, the blackmail ring has been broken.
Not exactly. Then it'd be pretty asinine to make a payment to yourself.
What are you talking about?
The Danziger firm has a file on every blackmail victim. What you didn't cover up was your name on the SOI list. You're the only one who appears in every file.
Stuart, you're on a fishing expedition. After 31 years around City Hall, I would quite naturally be a major source of information.
True, but when Townsend told you about Enright, you came to me, posing as a victim, hoping to find out where my investigation would lead. That was a big mistake.
That's going to sound preposterous in the courtroom, Stuart.
When I didn't call off the investigation as you had hoped, I became a target.
By your own deductions, one of the other victims could be behind it.
Everyone knew about the investigation. If they wanted to blackmail me, they would have done so a long time ago, before you entered the picture.
You can't prove a thing.
Maybe Maybe I can't. But then, I haven't ended my investigation either.
What could you possibly find?
All that money you raked in, it's got to be somewhere. I'll find it.
Even if you find money's unaccounted for, you still have no proof.
I have enough to blast you in public, Herb. You're a politician up for re-election. By the time I get through with you, the people of San Francisco will have retired you from public life.
That's just...
Your ammunition has been replaced with blanks. If I didn't have a case then, I do now. Open and shut.
Well, I sure am glad you're back, Sergeant.
Thank you. I didn't think I was going to make it.
I know.
No, I don't think you do. You see, old man Danziger asked me to stay on at the firm. Same big office, same salary, the works.
Really?
And you told him no.
Well, actually, he said he'd think it over.
Mildred,
Was that a secret?
you know, champagne always makes me hungry.
Well, what time are our dinner reservations?
8:30.
Well, we should have plenty of time.
That watch is never right.
Oh, I had a fixer.
Good, then you can give it back.
I was just getting used to it.
Well, we'll get you another one when you really retire.
But that's going to be 20 years from now.
Your next birthday, then.
It's a deal. Cheers.
Cheers.
Excuse me. Congratulations, Faye,
What?
on the swift completion of our appointments.
Freaked of that?
Faye, now that this whole blackmail thing is over, how about a real date?
Well, I sort of go with someone off and on.
Oh.
But right now it's more off than on.
Oh. Well, in that case, I'll give you a phone call.
It's unlisted.
Well, they certainly make a perfect couple.
Sally, Virginia, you're a woman of fickle temperament.
Well, that's what keeps you interested, isn't it?
Mesmerized.
bao nhiêu? 160 à, thì được phải làm một lần nữa, một hoặc hai lần nữa. Rồi một tí năng lượng lại cho bay thế này. Giờ thì quay rồi sao? Chưa, 10 tiếng nữa. Tôi mất tính thời gian chơi game. Trốn. Tốt. Rồi. Đấu sĩ à? Quyền năng đi. Quyền năng viết kiếm này. Cái đồ hộ bố gái. Bao nhiêu rồi? 26 tỷ à? Người thì là 200 rồi. Người nó 2 là 1 tỷ. Người thì là 5. Người thì là 5 lát. 5 lát. Đó, 200 lát 2 triệu một lát 200 lát 22 4 đúng rồi 40 củ. Sôi dữ à. Hai trăm mùa lần nữa đấy. Một sống với à. Hai bay hai nữa là lấy 5 triệu. Bay một chia xong. Bình chi lên bình nhé, đúng nào? Olivia, ngon có cái kiếm của đánh đâu. Máu, máu, thôi máu, thôi máu, thôi máu, thôi máu. Mày để huyết kiếm với thầy ơi. Đây là huyết kiếm sự bình chi linh ấy. Kia na cầm kiếm này. Và cái đem máu này. Kia na cầm kiếm này. Rồi. Thằng lấy đâu? Thằng lấy rồi. Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Tranh, mày tranh. Mày tranh với tao. Nhiều record á. 233 vòng. Mình có đầu bây giờ. Nhà báo á. Đấy cũng trừ đi 30% đó. 20% tiếp quỷ à? 100 không? 110 à? Kiểu tầm 5 quá. Để thử nâng khoảng bay cho mình. Ai mà đại ai mày người rồi chút hiện tại wow một tỷ lắm 50 thì vào khoảng là bao nhiêu nhỉ? 2 thì rưỡi à? 5 thì bỏ 250. Đủ mày được không? Mày game 250 này. 50 của ông thầy 29 này 12 và 6 17 5 6 7 29 3 6 6 3 7 40 à? 29. Mày đi, 40 tháng. Gì? Đây rồi, đến được cái giao dòng rồi. Có kiếm đồ tanh. Tốc độ cao vậy thấy 430 quay thì tốc độ cao ấy. Khiếp 3 thằng tốc độ cao đua nhau à? Anh sắp dừng rồi, anh sắp đến giới hạn. Toàn quỷ đây. Toàn quỷ đua nhau rồi nữa nhỉ? Sao nó bị nhau lên nhỉ? Đấy. 415 này. Lục mới à? 20 này. Rồi new record. Bảo mà tận 430 quay. Lục mới tận 430 sửa ra qua 2 qua được. Có tiền rồi. Đây add 2. Rồi đây. Rồi xong rồi. Một cái đồ thủ à? Thôi thú tượng đi. Nếu có đồ. Thế rồi. Hết rồi. Chi cái xa này. Đéo dài. Là hỏi ID cút lắm ạ. Rồi. Không phải thằng này. ID cầm cái cút. Một con là 2 ạ. Ad 2 không sao. Với lại ad 1 sợ điết. Đây à, thằng Oan gãy đồ à? Không sao, mình có hai bên 2 thú tượng mà. Ui, xét nhảy được ấy nhở? Xét 1 ạ. Hỏng rồi, thua thì đéo được. Xét vẫn sống mà. Đéo hiểu. Rồi, mình sợ gặp thằng này cút luôn quá. Nếu mà giết được nó ạ, gặp nó chắc cút luôn. Khỏe đấy. Chịu rồi. Đánh bài 5, đánh bài xong đấu ạ. Xong đấu Long Vương. Sửa khỏe vãi, anh đéo đánh được. Anh gặp thằng anh thua luôn. Đi lao 3 hoặc là set 2 thì còn có cơ hội. Thấy là thật. Rồi cộng 10 perfect cho tao. Thằng cầm át nhỉ? Thằng này cầm một con át. Nếu ra át 2 cười rất chịu. Ngon thì lướt tờ. Anh đặt đi lao 3. Rồi gặp thằng này rồi. Gặp thằng ấy rồi. Kệ đi. Thôi anh bay tiếp, anh không quan tâm. Không quan trọng vụ nổ lớn. Đi lê kìa, sợ vãi. Ê thằng này xin xuống đây đấy. Rồi xong rồi, thua rồi. Đi rồi. Đi xin xuống đây rồi, đi xin đấm đầu đấy. Chết mày. Ô. Ui. Chịu. Một chết không chết. Nhưng mà con quả tí giết con chít. Quả giết con chít xong là nó chết luôn. Quả chít chảy đau đấy. Chôn tao. Bài thằng này cũng khỏe à. Thằng 229 chưa chết à? Xong rồi. Gặp cái thằng mạnh nhất rồi. Xong. Đây đi. Đâu có gì nhất rồi. Thôi bài full rồi nhặt xét cơ. Đâu có xét. Thằng xét. Tí ăn thằng này à. Kết quả thì mình sẽ xếp bài lệch sang một chút thì sẽ được. Sẽ xét lui sang góc. Rồi. Chuẩn không vậy. 700 củ anh sẽ revert phát nữa. Còn thiếu 600 củ để revert lên 660 à. Anh không có revert lên 10 ấy. 400 vòng rồi này. Ông phải qua kỷ lục 430 quay không? 435 nhỉ. 119 20, 23, 24, 25, 26 27, 28, 29, 30 kỷ lục mới. Đi record. Rồi 233 kỷ lục mới, qua kỷ lục mới tận 3 lap. Ê thua lại. Phải không? Ê không thua. Không thua. Mày rồi ăn tao. Rồi có top 4 rồi. Có top 4 rồi. Mình sẽ không phải là cái thằng hậu cái D nữa. Mình cần cái gì rồi? Xẻng rồi cái này ra định mệnh. Được. Ây à, hồn thế nhờ. Một cái gì đây? Một cái nỏ xét à? Một cái nỏ xét rồi. Ai đang đồ đơn luôn, thằng đéo cho thế. Mình đã trả thưởng một đồ. làm phép mà. Cái thằng này à, thằng này xếp bài lưu xuống đấy đi. Đây, xong. Để xua thầy. Galileo bên kia. Xếp bài láo mà. Phải bay nhanh như ngựa ấy, nhanh như ngựa thì xếp bài láo thì nó mới phù hợp. Ok, sự là phù hợp ấy, sự là phù hợp ấy. Nó không được, không phù hợp rồi, không phù hợp rồi. Sắp đi rồi, sao Ad đứng đây chết nhở? Ê thằng khỏe đấy. Đừng quăng Ad nữa, làm ơn. Thua rồi. Thua. Trừ mấy? Trừ 9 à? Trừ 9, binh top 3. Đây. Thằng kia bài ấy mạnh phết. Nếu gì táng tim khỏe, không biết là khỏe. Chia anh mày biết. Ai cả tờ nhà anh nữa 134 ạ. Tôi biết đây cho nhiều phết. 135, 36, 136, 36 chuẩn. Léo ấy. Mày tích lẻ. Tao một tiếng rồi. Hàng kia khởi động à? Hàng kia khởi động một mới à? Chân không? Đấu trường chân ái. Đấy là sự kiện 100 lap à? Tôi vượt qua kỷ lục chúng ta. Sự cần vượt qua kỷ lục ấy 600 triệu coin thì đi vớt tiếp. Đéo bật auto thì vớt được. Đéo thì cũng tiền. Bay chọn ông thầy ơi. Uống nước này 200 lap. Chọn chưa? Ok, không nhận gì được. Đi à. Khủng ấy. Sắp với 305 mà vẫn còn tận 48 máu. Sự anh hay sự kinh khủng đéo ấy. Có mấy vàng cho 5 vàng cũng đuổi. Rồi xong. Cái gì cơ? Cái gì cơ? Nhà thế lắp cái này cho thằng Red bình. Mình sao ra rồi, thiếu 100 nữa. Cụ thể là 66m nữa thì anh sẽ được một binh chi linh về tay. Ok thầy ơi, một binh chi linh về tay. Anh bay như một ác quỷ. Từ anh phải can xem thằng này. Mày làm gì ở đây? What's up bro, Robocon. Cút. Mày cút. Mày đi. Đéo thắng mà. Trôn búa. Thắng này, tưởng là thắng. Em xanh PP à? Cút. Rồi thắng chích 3 và kiếm cho mình được 1 vàng lợi tức. Và đến dạp xoáy anh sử một ác quỷ phai anh đã quay được 260 lap rồi, giờ anh mới chạm đất lần đầu tiên. Không, lần thứ 2. Đầu tiên thì đã đép phải chỉnh. Thôi đánh xoáy cái đánh như tía thầy nhật độ sao? Thầy sẽ chỉnh cái thằng này một chút thôi. Vào mày. Xoay lộn cho thầy. 2 lần thầy vua chỉnh. Không công như vậy. Nhanh vậy. 3 lần. 4 lần. Một lần đầu tiên là 5. 6 lần. 6 lần. 7 lần. 7 lần à? 7 lần 70%. 70%, 136 củ khoai. Sao có 2 đồ này? Mút hết đồ tao. Ê, sao đem máu hoài vậy cụ make bro? What the hell? Cút lên, một thằng ở đây. Một đai máu hoài vậy? Một tỷ cái đai máu đấy. Ít nhất là 4 cái đai máu rồi. Thầy phải đi bớt nha. Đi bớt lên 6.8 mà vậy sẽ kiểu 800. Uầy, mỗi lần đi bớt xong nó tăng 100 triệu giá. Căng. Muốn đi bớt xong tao 100 triệu giá thua ấy. Đừng có 5 giây chưa vậy. Rồi giáo mới được 5 giây. Sấy. Sấy đéo chết được một chết. Ai da. Kinh khủng vậy. Thôi không chơi đâu. Hay quá rồi mà. Ok. Cút lên. Rồi mượn tiền này một tí. Ui ra xét rồi. Rồi xong. Easy game. Easy game.
Easy game.
Easy game. Easy game. Tiện dồn ra xét là chết 7 hả? Trồn đầu chết 7 luôn chứ. Rồi anh sẽ cộng được là 86 triệu cho bản thân của mình. Anh đã bị trừ hay sao? 100 triệu à, thiếu tận hơn 60 triệu nữa. Thực sự có thể bớt nổi không? 7 đinh mạnh rồi, bình. Mày đi 7 đinh mạnh rồi. Và có cả hiệu thần rừng anh không chơi đâu. Anh không chơi đâu. Kha. Mày. Cái gì đây? Bình. Ra 4 tiền gì đây không? Rồi, xong thế thôi. Đơn giản. Xong mấy ngày sai stress nữa xong. Rồi sai stress nữa xong. Thế thôi, đơn giản thôi, cuộc sống chỉ còn thế thôi là đủ. Đầy và đủ. Một cái top 1 mới à. Wow. Sẽ tiền đến 8 ấy, 70 tiền à. Mình xếp 100 tiền trước. 160 tiền ấy. Ở đâu? 48 là 4 mấy à? 48 à? 48 128 tiền. Từ giờ đến giao chim. Giao chim ra 1 tỷ đồ của anh vừa nốt đồ của anh, nốt đét, nốt cho mỗi 2 đồ giao xoáy chôn. Rồi perfect 1 này. Mày để anh lái. Uầy, cái thằng này nhìn đẹp đấy. Pharaoh Cast có khác. Có Pharaoh Cast binh. Được. Không lái rồi. Anh mới phóng cho con Mustang.
আব্বা আম্মা যদি তোর ছোট কালে জানতো তোর হাইটের লগে তোর গাদামির হাইট একটু বাড়বো তাহলে নিজ দিয়ে এমনিতেই 6 ইঞ্চি কাটা দিত তোর আর গাদামি বাড়তো শুন আব্বা আম্মা যা বলে তা কর বিয়েটা কর আর আমার রাস্তাটা একটু ক্লিয়ারটা কর
ও আমি তোমার পথের কাটা না তোরা কেউ চাস না যে আমি পড়াশোনা করে এই নিজের পায়ে দাঁড়াই
তুই তো নিজের পায়ে দাঁড়াস নাই তুই তো আমার কাঁধের উপর ভর করে দাঁড়ায় আছিস এই আসো বড় এই কি তোরা সকালবেলা এরকম কাঁদতেছিস কেন আব্বাও কাঁদতেছে আম্মাও কাঁদতেছে কিছু আম্মা কি সকালবেলা কি সিরিয়াল দেখা শুরু করছে তাহলে কিছু চুরি হয়েছে বাসা কেউ মারা গেছে কেউ কি মরার আগে হসপিটালে অ্যাডমিট হয়েছে তাহলে কি হয়েছে সবাই এরকম আয়োজন করে কাঁদতেছে কেন
বাবা মা বলতেছে আমার নাকি পড়াশোনার দরকার নাই ধান থাকলে নাকি ধানের মাঝে চিটাও থাকে আমি নাকি চিটা
হ্যাঁ তাহলে তো ঠিকই বলছে আর তুই কখনো দেখছো আব্বা আম্মা পোলাপানের সাথে মিথ্যা কথা বলে
ভাই কি ওই কথা কইছে আমার 1 মাসের মধ্যে বিয়ে করা লাগবে বিয়ে করে 9 মাসের মধ্যে বাচ্চা পয়দা দেওয়া লাগবে
মাত্র 9 মাস টাইম দিছে তুই তো নির্ঘাত ফেল করবি মানে তোর যে পড়াশোনার কন্ডিশন তুই 9 মাসের সাথে তোর আরো মিনিমাম 4 মাস টাইম দেওয়া লাগবে তারপর যদি বাড়ো আকার দোকানদাররা অবশ্য নতুন যারা বিয়ে করে তাকে চেয়ার দিকে তাকায় থাকে 2 পয়সা ইনকামের জন্য তোর দিয়ে সেটাও হবে না তুই চিন্তা বাদ হ্যাঁ বল
তুইও
কি
আমি আগে সন্দেহ করছিলাম তুই আমার মায়ের পেটের ভাই না মায়ের পেটের ভাই হলে তুই এরকম করে কথা বলতে পারতি না তোর আমার না কোনো মিল নাই না আছে স্বভাবের মিল না আছে চরিত্রের মিল না আছে তোর এই যে চেহারার মিল গায়ের কালারের মিল কোনো কিছু মিল নাই বাইকটা
শোন আব্বা আম্মাই যদি তোর ছোটকালে জানতো তোর হাইটের লগে তোর গাদামির হাইটটা একটু বাড়বো, তাহলে নিজ দিয়ে এমনিতেই 6 ইঞ্চি কেটে দিত, তোর আর গাদামি বাড়তো। শুন, আব্বা আম্মা যা বলে তা কর, বিয়েটা কর, আর আমার রাস্তাটা একটু ক্লিয়ারটা কর।
ও, আমি তোমার পথের কাটা না, আমি তোমার জীবনের বাধা। তোরা কেউ আমার ভালো চাস না, তোরা কেউ চাস না যে আমি পড়াশোনা করে এই নিজের পায়ে দাঁড়াই।
তুই তো নিজের পায়ে দাঁড়াস নাই, তুই তো আমার কাঁধের উপর ভর করে দাঁড়ায় আসছিস। শোন, আমি তোর ছোট হিসেবে চাই তুই আব্বা আম্মার কথাটা শোন, তুই একটা মাসের মধ্যে বিয়েটা কর, আমি কবজি ডুবায়া তোর বিয়ার কাচ্চি খাবো, বুঝছস? এই আসো।
Mày tao nhiều hơn mà. Ê, broccoli, tao thiếu một đồ đấy. Ui. Đúng ra. Đúng ra. Ơ sao tao xét kiểu béo mà nên 10 chết nhỉ? 1 6 hắc ám mà 6 hắc ám thì béo đây nhỉ? 6 hắc ám chết 8. Mỗi con này nó xong mà thiếu béo gì nhỉ? Thiếu béo gì nhỉ? Cho không? Ok broccoli. Em mua thanh quỷ vãi pip. Đấy bình chỉ linh. Xét bế cho tao, xét bế Guardian tao, để Guardian chơi điêu. Mày thích chơi đi, mày carry. Nửa cây. Ui không. Cái này chết rồi. Cái đèn gà vãi. Ui con kêu 3 này đánh bóng á, báo sự căng căng ấy. Gà đèn carry mà. Chuẩn vợ ơi. Chư. Trừ ngay. 300 tỷ à? 300 tỷ. Kêu. Ui. Tiền nào có. Có đấy nhỉ? Phải chưa? Hỏng đấy. Chuẩn đúng rồi. Để căng ấy. 400 tuổi. 400 tuổi bay hơn nữa không? Em Vũ à? Em Vũ mày... em Vũ reboot rồi à? Ở sao? Khoe không được một lap. Đó, có hôm nhìn như nghiện này, hôm đi ăn mà quà đường nướng nhìn như khác gì nghiện đâu. Quỷ mà, như trốn chạy ra đi ăn mà. Méo rồi sao? Xét full tanh không nhở? Ê trừ xét chút nhảy vào đầu quá nhở? Mẹ cuộc sống. Đéo chuẩn bố à? Chuẩn bố à? Là đằng sau quả tên lửa ấy, back về đây. Ê, không sao, có thằng Zone cuối ấy, kiểu gì cái ngu nhỉ? Góc này, tất cả đều góc này, tất cả đều góc đấy, tất cả đều góc này, tất cả đều góc này, một thằng này. Thằng bé quỷ hay là kiếm Lam Chi Liệt vẫn thuật dậy. Lơ mồm nhỏ rồi. Hỏng rồi, đây anh. Để quay cả màn hình CC. Quỷ. Anh quỷ mà. Ôi không ơi, 31 máu à? Rồi. Thế à? Cái Zero phải đại tự đánh ấy. Rồi mình có auto. Thì auto này. Chưa. Mày auto. Anh đang bay rất cật lực ấy, anh đang bay rất cật lực đấy. Ui, tao thua rồi, đánh cái thằng ngực chết này khó quá. Anh chưa lên 3 cái vui, đồ thiếu một cái đồ thôi, lắp diệt vậy. Này chắc là phải lắp diệt rồi, anh nhớ đồ. Đấy, trong 3 giá rồi, giờ ta chỉ nghĩ đến 2k5. Vài đấy. Cái gì cơ? Rồi cho mà để góc này lên góc trái phải chuông tàu. Anh em quá quen con số đấy ở trong Pet Simulator. Không? Nào xét. Thắng là không vậy thầy. Anh đánh bài toàn bài đèo hay cũ nhưng mà tại nó bị kiểu đéo gì ấy. Anh đánh toàn bài đèo chung toàn chị ở 5, còn ra ngoài 5. Toàn đang trên ông bị đẩy ra xuống top 5 mà đéo hiểu. Đúng không? Ta đang hồi anh comeback mày mà. Kia con kêu kia nó vẫn chết đấy, Zone ơi. Bảo mà. Bằng chết Zone rồi, thôi anh đi rồi. Rồi xong, điều 15 máu. Thấy không? Mình vẫn di chuyển được lắm anh em. Không phải là mình cứ kệ thế đâu. Yes. Đây phải ra là sao ấy, sự nhật sao ấy. Rồi mà ui sau ba có tiền ra zone trứng xong gì lần trứng cũng qua auto sao cũng qua auto zone trứng nữa chứ. Rồi anh ra đánh trận cả sắp được 5 tiếng sắp được 5 tiếng quỷ mà anh quay từ ra đến lúc đi tập gym mà đứng dậy chống đẩy và phải động các kiểu gì 7h30 bắt đầu đi. Tối nay à? Đúng rồi, để anh đi về đã. Về xong rồi đánh cờ 1 tiếng xong đi chúng ta tiếng 8-5 đi. Anh mới khôi tập tối mà, tối mát mát ấy. Hôm nọ anh bị mấy thằng bảo vệ trêu hay sao em ạ? Cay đấy. Thằng bảo vệ này. Ui anh Cương, gắt đi. Gắt đi. Phải chưa? Lái ô tô mà ăn quỵt ai á? Thế phong bạt không? Mày thích phong bạt không? Mày thích phong bạt không? Mày phong bạt hả? Mày phong bạt là phong bạt. Mày thích phong bạt không? Ui phong bạt, thằng phong bạt này là phong bạt. Và khởi đầu tội lỗi kính thôi. Đông là mấy người? Đông là 4 người à? Đông là 4 người. Tao tưởng 4 thôi. Đấy, tao thấy đăng ảnh có mày này, mày, Thương với cả bọn hai cái cặp cặp kia nữa. Đây là tưởng 4. Này à, anh Lực cũng đi sao? Đấm mày đấm vắt vỡ kinh ngõ xong đây có nhìn gì đâu, gì không một. Chuẩn không? Muốn mày càng cứt à? Căng không? Cái muốn mày ở cứt à mua. Ê, 3 giờ trời này có ổn không vậy? Quên quá. Biết trời như cứt, nhìn như cứt thì không gì. Thôi rồi, bởi vì tại 3 giờ mà trời này sự cổ áo ấy. Trốn. Cái gì đâu ra vậy? Không. Mày chưa chọn loại à? Song đấu hắc ám hiền giả, chuẩn không vậy? Cái bài đéo về đây. Được em. Code web à? Code web à? Biết mà. HTML bình, phải không Tuấn? Mấy cái thằng HTML Tuấn, cái thằng HTML code chuyên code web này, cái thằng HTML chuyên code web phải không? Thế à? Đó, mấy cái đấy thôi. Còn đâu mấy cái khác rồi phải khác. Có phải ảnh à? Code check. Nó chỉ code chứ kiểu mấy cái ấn thôi, còn đâu có phải ảnh mấy cái khác phải không? Một stack à? Full stack à?